Welcome back to Hidden Power. This is a Pokemon podcast, and today we're doing a live call-in show with our secret Discord. We're turning the microphone back at our community and asking our supporters what they think of the most recent Pokemon Legends ZA and Champions information. Both of these games are on the horizon, so we invited our community onto the show to give their thoughts, their opinions, their predictions, and theories for these games. I'm super excited for you to hear this episode, and if you're interested in joining us on the next live call-in show, there are links in the description to support us on Patreon or on YouTube.
There will be spoilers for Pokemon Legends ZA in this video.
All right, let's get into this thing. My name is DustyGogoat, and today I'm joined by TraderLumi.
Hello.
And SoulSilverArt.
What's up?
Our first caller is Cozy. How you been, man?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Guys. Good morning. How are you guys doing?
Good.
I'm good. Thanks.
We're chill.
So,
Freaking
well, first for the live react, I love the Cutifly.
The Cutifly.
I'm joking. No, the Cutifly is very cute.
The Cutifly needs to go the other way. Run away.
Yeah.
Cutifly.
Oh my god, true. Please don't get eaten. The Mega Victory Ball, I'm sort of indifferent on it right now, but I think it's more of a personal preference because I just like cute or beautiful Pokemon usually. Like, I don't know, I like Komala, I like Milotic, I like Poplio, stuff like that. Victory Ball, it reminds me a bit of a huge, big citrus berry. I don't know why, like it just looks like
good.
it so much.
I see it.
Doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like the colors just
It has
look
the
so
spot
similar.
pattern. Yeah, that's funny. I wonder if that was at all intentionally emphasized in this design.
Yeah. Well, either way, like, I don't know. I'm indifferent on it. I might, it might grow on me. We'll see if it's official.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, we gotta wait and see.
But I like the presents. I'm disappointed with Champions, but I didn't really have many expectations about Champions anyways, really.
Okay.
But I was happy with the ZA trailer that we got. I absolutely adore Mega Dragonite. And, as you guys know from last time, I was hoping for story stuff, and we kind of got that, We got a lot of new characters, a lot of... we didn't really get so much about the story, but we got some introductions. The only thing that frustrated me a bit was like, they kind of revealed it like, this is Team MZ. And then they just kind of cut to the next part, They didn't really explain so many things per se, but, we kind of got some story.
Yeah,
so
I'd agree.
Yeah. So, first off, maybe I should start by saying who in Lumiose decided to make a little war criminal the acting director of the Pokemon Research Lab, please.
I know.
There's
all
something
wondering.
going on there.
We're all wondering.
What is the law?
Yeah. I don't think this is going to be some sort of accident. I think they're setting something up. Actually, I did see someone say, and I would have to take a look at the other Team Flare admins. They're admins, right?
They're
scientists, is what they're
Scientists.
labeled as.
Okay. So
Whatever that.
I'm actually pretty compelled by the little, the idea that maybe Mable was chosen to be the essentially acting professor in Legends ZA because her name is it sounds like Maple, and a lot of the every Pokemon professor pretty much is a reference or some type of tree. So you got a maple tree, Mable. I don't know. I that's actually kind of compelling to me.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
The international
Yeah, but
police is
in
like,
lore,
you know what?
why?
Your name sounds like a tree. Let's make you a professor.
Yeah,
Forget all your war crimes. We're just gonna make you a professor now because your name sounds like Maple.
I'm not thinking in lore. I'm thinking out of lore.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
I
the literal director of this game. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah,
think
I get
also-
it out of
So
lore,
do you?
but
Yeah. Cozy, do you have any theories?
Well, yeah. I mean, I hope that we get to see, more, as you said, kind of lore behind this. Like, I hope they explain this, and I would assume they will, because the entire point of X and Y's post game was basically to track down and arrest Zorosic, who is another Team Flare scientist. So I I hope that at some point we get to see maybe Malva, because she was a news reporter and a member of the Elite Four, well, who was actually also a Team Flare member. So I'm hoping that we get to see her, get to see the other scientists, like you say. I wish they could play a part in the story. I don't know if she will.
Yeah.
I really want to see the other scientists too.
I know, me too.
It'd be weird to just bring one of them and not the rest of them.
Maybe they all work at the lab, but she's the director.
Or maybe they're all in prison.
Yeah, I mean they should be.
She's the only one
They
who
should
tried
be, but
to...
you know, AZ's running a hotel. This girl's the director of the lab.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to think that the judicial system of the Kalos region is failing.
Sure.
I
think. Go for it.
Oh no, I was just going to say that the fact that she has the Team Flare branded gamer chair is like it's well, first of all, it's sick as frog.
Yeah.
But like,
Bro,
like I don't know. It's just so weird. So imagine, like, I don't know, seeing your boss at his research lab and there's just like a massive symbol from, I don't even know, 1940s Germany on their laptop. It's so weird.
Right, I know.
But
it's wild.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that it is interesting that she's on the website. It says that she's like I don't know. In Italian, it's like substitute professor.
Yeah, she's
in English
director. Yeah.
Acting director. Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was in English, but it's not as pronounced or important, I guess. But I think that it is important that it's saying like she's a temporary professor. I'm pretty sure, like a fill-in professor.
Yeah. I still think it's that's an interesting detail. I guess I'm looking at that like, who is she acting in the place of? Right? Is it Sycamore? Probably. Right?
Yeah. Did Sycamore be like, hey, you can take over?
Yeah. You know? But that's still like an endorsement of her as an individual, right? That's interesting. The substitute is much clearer, right? As a professor, as a teacher, that makes sense.
It could be some kind of plot from the evil characters, whoever they are, to, I don't know, maybe install an ex-Team Flare member as the head of as the professor of the region, essentially. Would be interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what she's all about. Lumi, do you have any thoughts? Oh, I'm getting a text from Lumi right now.
I mean, I think that one of two things is going to happen. I think that, and I'm more so leaning on the latter of these. So number one, I think that they might like explain it by like, oh, she's fully redeemed or whatever. But then it turns out she's not, right?
Yeah.
Or my second thing that I think could happen is what I think is lazy, but what I think will happen. And I think that they will just like not explain it. Like they'll be like, she's good now. Ignore the fact that she has a, kind of bad symbol on her laptop and chair. Just forget about it and move on. A similar thing, I think it was Zach Toshi pointed this out last week. We had a lot of guests, so, I may have remembered wrong, but I believe Zach Toshi pointed out that in Black 2 and White 2, Team Plasma, the old Team Plasma turns good and is like even kind of fostering abandoned Pokemon while there is an evil Team Plasma. And see, that's interesting because, like, there's an active group and they're still using the same name. And they don't care to explain why they're using a name that would be, like, a symbol of hate and also, like, a really bad thing that happened in Universe history. So I'm kind of fully expecting the same thing here. But, again, I want to make it very clear. I think that's lazy. So
I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily...
I really hope they don't.
I don't know if it's lazy because that is something that would happen.
I think
like,
it is.
If you're part of a group, right? Like, let's say we're all Pokemon fans, and then Pokemon is all of a sudden starts putting out like really bad games and bad designs, and we just age out of it, right? We were once Pokemon fans, but we leave that, right? Now I'm this type of Pokemon fan, right? I don't know. I feel like as time goes on, things change. People fracture from the group, and they still hold an identity towards whatever that thing is that they love, but they just represent it differently. I think that's pretty common with most things, not even just evil teams, right? But I really with anything in life. I'm trying to think of an example. I don't know. Think of like your favorite. Like I'm sure there's people who are like, oh, I love comic books, but I don't watch the Marvel movies, right? You know what I'm saying? Like they're both
like
comic book fans, but they're
different though. This is more like I feel like like they created a weapon that was supposed to eradicate everyone on the planet that was not them, or give only them eternal life so that they would outlive everyone else on the planet. So that's a really, really bad thing to do. Like that's arguably the worst thing a Pokemon villain team has ever done.
No, that makes sense.
It's pretty bad.
And she's still wearing the symbol. That's really weird.
I think the other detail here is that I think there's a difference between Team Flare as scientists, as a tech company, and then Lysander using that science for evil intentions, right? So you've got basically these people who are purely just they're workers. They're just working on something to better science. They're creating something, but they're kind of indifferent, and they were co-opted by someone with bad intentions. I feel like that is important to note, right?
I don't think that was the case with Team Flare, though. Lysander Labs was the tech group developing things. So if you're part of Lysander Labs and you're using the Lysander Labs symbol, that's one thing. But Team Flare were the people who were like, we're beautiful, you're not, you gotta go, we're sticking around,
Let's see, Lysander
So
Labs. What is their symbol?
It's definitely...
Is it the Team Flare symbol?
It's like a fire flame thing.
So it's probably similar to Team Flare, maybe. But either way, it's still like, I don't know. It's kind of like if the name Hidden Power was associated with a really bad thing, we wouldn't have named our podcast Hidden Power. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
That'll be interesting to know. I'm trying to see. I don't know where the license.
I'm worried they won't explain it, and it's just like it was a chance for them to do a cool little Easter egg by having her have the symbol of what she once was, and also a little bit of a reminder, because let's be honest, we didn't remember Mable. You know what I mean? Like, not to that extent.
You
she wasn't our
remembered.
Favorite character from X and Y.
Yeah.
I remembered her, but I'm going to be real with you. I played X and Y recently again, but if before X and Y you lined up the 4 scientist girls from Team Flare and you said name each one of them, I could give you all 4 of their names. I could not match them.
I literally still cannot.
I still cannot know.
I'm not confident I could have given you all 4 of the names. I could have given you some of them, definitely, but I would not have been able. Like, I would have been like, Mable is one of them. Byrony is one of them. I wouldn't have been able to tell you, like, that one's this,
Celosia,
this one's that,
Bryony. You don't know these people?
No.
The thing is, I will say that if you put them in front of me, I would be like, yes, those are the scientists from Team Flare. From Generation 6 and Kalos. Like, no doubt, I know exactly who they are. I just don't know their names.
Right?
Have you seen that SNL skit where it's like, name that person, and like they just prove how horrible people are by being like, this man has been the doorman at your apartment complex for 20 years. He waves hello to you every day.
Sure.
Who's that guy? And the guy doesn't know his name. That's how I feel with these.
I know the name of the Team Flare admin is Mr. Worldwide, but that's the only thing.
Yeah, true. Dude, Aliana has a Druddigon. That's pretty good. We got to get her in the game.
Mega Druddigon.
Yeah. So do you have any more theories or predictions or anything else that you appreciated from the presents?
Yeah, well, I think, I haven't watched your episode yet with Lord Keeper Toby because I was traveling, so I haven't gone around to it yet. But
listen, traveling, that's the best time to listen to a podcast when you're traveling.
True.
Just kidding.
Take your time, bro.
I imagine maybe you've discussed this, but for me what's interesting and that not many people maybe are talking about it is that, while Pokemon seem to be mega evolving accidentally, and that, this shouldn't really be possible, as far as we know, of course, about mega evolution, because, mega evolution requires a human with a keystone and then a Pokemon with a megastone and then the connection between both. So this new information kind of changes, it can change everything that we know about mega evolution, which is interesting.
Ooh.
I do think that there's a big little theory in there, which is essentially that, there's the whole thing about mega evolution that we know about bonds and trainers and all that from Kalos. And then in Gen 7, they were like, these Pokemon get hurt from Mega Evolution, and it really is terrible for them. And it seems to be that those types of Mega Evolutions are the ones that don't have a stronger bond. Like, that might hurt them if they don't have a strong bond. And then in this game, we're seeing both of them play out, where it's like these don't have any bond, and they're freaking out. And then the other ones, we're still using Megas just normal. So it does seem like that is the case. I love that little detail that they put
That would
in
be
there
cool.
too.
I would love that.
Yep.
Just any more information we get about Mega Evolution is cool, because all the lore is like sick and
For sure.
confusing, and it's awesome, and I want to know
Yeah.
everything about it.
Valid.
Yeah.
Valid.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I guess that's basically it.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Cozy.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
well, thank you so
supporting
much.
us.
It's
and
been
good
cozy
to
as
talk to you,
usual.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And until next time, have a nice week.
Yeah.
And see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
You too, man. Good talking to you.
Talk to you later.
We got our next caller coming in, and I guess I'll say, I was saying earlier, like, we shouldn't repeat stuff, but I guess that Cozy makes a good point that maybe not everyone has been able to consume every single little thing. We literally,
For sure.
it's literally our job last week to like cover everything. So maybe, yeah, that's fine. My only point was, let's just try to come up with, bring new stuff to the table so we're not all repeating ourselves. That's all. But yeah, all ideas are welcome. Who do we got now? What is this, JD?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing, man?
What are we
What's
eating
up?
today,
Good.
JD?
Yeah, dude. Waffles?
I'm making some hash browns and eggs today.
Of
Again.
course.
Again?
Of
Oh,
course.
wow. Nice.
I had
That
some hash
late
browns
breakfast.
this weekend, and I was
Yeah.
thinking about you.
Oh, that's what's up.
I was like, oh, JD,
I'm always
you
on here
love
with the
this.
hash browns.
Always,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We know your
Always
full
making
diet.
me hungry.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna start
Alright,
counting
yeah.
your calories.
yeah, I've been gaining a little bit of weight.
No,
but I started
I'm just kidding.
losing
I'm
it.
just kidding. I'm just
No, I don't care.
dude. You
But,
Been there, my friend. Been there.
listen, if I had, I feel bad. I'm gonna publish my calorie intake. I'll do a food journal, for Patreon members, just so you guys,
I've been keeping
I don't
it
want
to
anyone feeling
2,000.
bad. You're gonna see
Nah,
me,
sorry.
and it's gonna, yeah, jeez.
But
So
yeah,
what's going on, man?
All right, well, so I got some negatives, some positives, and then a theory.
Ooh.
But I'll start off with the fact that I did predict Gen 10 to come in this presents, and it did not happen. And
Valid.
that was kind of disappointing, but I don't really care at the same time. I still think that it would actually make the most sense. Like, for a company that's not as big as Pokemon, I think that they would want to release something in the holidays, because that's when all eyes are on the gaming industry. But for a
Yeah.
company as big as Pokemon, I think it actually might make more sense for this specific release, because they have 20 million fans that are going to buy it.
Yeah.
And I just think that they should at least, it would be smarter for them to release it in the beginning of the year, even if it's not on Pokemon Day, like maybe like the first quarter, like around the time the Switch 2 came out or something. And then I don't know, that just makes more sense to me. But
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
saying
they don't.
putting Generation 10 releasing Generation 10 in February, March next year in 2026.
Yeah. It's just so that because they're gonna get 20 million sales then, and then they're gonna get promotion for other people that see it. Just if it wouldn't work for a company that's like trying to get recognition, but I think it would make sense for a company as big as Pokemon that already has 20 million basically guaranteed sales.
Yeah.
But that's just like a little. I just had to mention the Gen 10 thing because I know I was the only one talking about it.
I don't think you were the only person. I think maybe on the call-in show that we did.
Yeah, on the
weeks ago,
show.
but I definitely even believed it myself. I felt like it made sense that they would at least tease us with a, hey, the next generation is being worked on and will release for the Switch 2. I will say, like, this always happens. In hindsight, sure, it makes sense actually not to do that because they're positioning ZA as the definitive Pokemon experience on Switch 2. And I think ZA, and they didn't do enough to really showcase this until like 2 days ago or whatever when that gameplay footage finally dropped. But like
When the Switch 2 exclusive bundle dropped, to me, that's what showed that.
yeah, right. I feel like Legend ZA is going to be such a unique experience when standing alongside something like a core series like Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet. ZA is a different experience, And I think that's what they want to draw attention to when they're talking about a new console or trying to get people to buy a new console, right? Like, hey, you want a next gen Pokemon experience? Like, look at this gameplay right now on the screen, dude. It looks crazy. This is like, it's insane to me. It really is like a continuation.
Yeah,
of,
so
it's amazing, man.
The gameplay looks really good to me. I will say that. That's the one thing I'm really, really excited about. Is it looks like they filled this up with a lot of quests, side quests, and just it looks like the gameplay is going to be very compact and a lot.
Yeah.
But the negative that I guess I'll start off with is just what Soul always says: the buildings. And and just like in general, the art style, it looks way too similar to Scarlet and Violet. And to me, like that's not going to stop me from playing it. I think I'm gonna love the game because it just Game Freak knows how to make fun games, and this seems like probably their most fun game they've ever made. But
Yep.
It just sucks. You look at games like Anemo, which is like a new the most recent newest Pokemon like game.
It's like
out.
a Pokemon like game for Microsoft.
Yeah, it's just like this looks like it's just pathetic to me. Like,
See, that's wild. Yeah, because to me that doesn't even look that. I mean, it looks. I was talking to Infamous Trainer. It does look fun, but I don't know. I think. I don't know, man. I'm super happy with this. I'll never get on board with the building thing because I'm like, you see the buildings in the trailer, but when you're actually playing the game, which is to me what matters, like, look at this gameplay. You're not looking at the buildings. The buildings are irrelevant. The buildings aren't that detailed because it doesn't matter. Right. It's in the background. The focus is everything about, like, the whole game wants you to look at the Pokemon you're fighting, your Pokemon. Like, that to me is what you're actually going to be paying attention to. I can totally understand, and this isn't just against you, man, but, like, anyone, like, sure, if all we have is one trailer, yeah, you're going to look into the trailer. That's all you have to look at. So, like, the trailer can not paint the game in a proper light. But to me, as soon as the game comes out, that's what I'm excited for because that's actually what we're going to be... Like, who goes back to trailers? It's the game that you're going to be playing over the next 20 years.
Nobody.
Like, once ZA comes out, we're going to be playing... Like, if you play Pokemon games, you're going to be going back to ZA every... Like, I don't know, 3 to 5 years, you're going to be playing it again, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the game that matters.
I think it has to, what he's talking about specifically is just like the art style. I think it's definitely not the best, and the buildings are what they are. But I agree with you, Dusty, 100%. Of like that's not what you're focusing on when you're playing the game. It's just that, Overall, people are. It's crazy the response from this little clip.
This is all I wanted, dude. I'm so hyped. Wait, it's mixed. What's mixed about it? All I've seen is hype.
I mean, I don't know if you check the comments. I don't know in ours, but on mine, it's like, I mean, the Pow World bros ended up showing up and being like, this is not as good as Pow World and all this stuff. But besides that, I saw Pokemon fans as well, just being like, what is this? Like, so I don't know. It's a mixed thing. I think it looks great. I'm like in love with this.
What do you think, Lumi?
I will read some excerpts. Man, this looks awful. There's like zero art direction in this game. Then we have LMAO Power World out Pokemon. So
I don't know.
Smooth.
Those seem like pretty stupid
Pokemon
comments.
fans are just too easy to please. Yeah, this feels like I don't know.
I'm not hating on Pokemon. I'm not.
Right.
I'm not saying you are.
Like, I love Pokemon and I'm gonna play the game.
Absolutely.
It's just they should make it better. Hopefully, Gen 10 will be more like these Power World and Nemo looking. But I think the way the grass looks, that's promising. And the trees, they're looking better.
Yeah.
So
I think the Pokemon models look so sharp, dude. I look at this, I just keep looking at it, and I'm like, Binacle has never been so inspiring to me, dude. Just watching it hop around, it looks so cool. Chikorita is
that's the next level.
Chikorita has anime agility, man. You know, it's so cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so excited.
I think
to play
it looks
this
great.
game. Because what
I think it looks. I think it looks great. I do think. I don't know. I didn't like Scarlet and Violet, so I will say like there's a part of me that thinks when I see they've clearly built off of Scarlet and Violet's art style,
Yeah.
and they've made it better. Don't get me wrong; they've clearly made it so much better. Like the water alone in this looks so much better than Scarlet and Violet's water. But I am like, oh, would have loved if you had just built off Sword and Shield's art style, you know?
Yeah.
So,
But some people disagree with that. So
I think what this does for me is seeing the seamless, like, okay, you're walking around the region. LOL, not the region. You're walking around the city of Lumiose City. Okay, got it. Right, not okay. That's a sore subject. It's not the full Kalos region.
You're walking around.
So you're walking around the city.
zones
Yeah. So you're walking around the
of
city,
Lumiose City.
and my partner Pokemon, whatever it is following me right off the bat. Great, love that. That's like all we want from Heart Gold and Soul Silver, right? It's like the coolest thing to literally watch our Pokemon just follow us. So great, right? Then you see a Pokemon immediately you go into attack formation, right? So seamless. Then the battle ends, the Pokemon faints, and you keep going on your way. That is so much fun to me because I feel like I'm going to be locked into this game, right? When Legends Arceus came out, the biggest thing I heard, the most repeated phrase was the what is it? They said the what do they call it? The gameplay loop, right? Everyone's forgetting about the gameplay loop. That's like what every review, everyone said, oh, the gameplay loop is so great. And that's valid. And I believe it because, like, the whole game, you're locked in. There's never a point where you're like, wow, another cutscene, or wow, I got to wait for the battle to start. Let me put my controller down for a second and get some, like, hash browns, right? No one's, like, you have no time to exit the game. You're locked in. And I think that is what we've been missing in Pokemon games. Like, we complain about the things that look kind of crappy, and that's valid. Right, the art style or the the art style and the graphics are never that great, but the gameplay also is just like cozy and relaxed. But I also think like has a lot of gaps from like every peak of like I don't know. I'm thinking about like a graph, right? And it's like if every peak is like when you have fun, there's a lot of like valleys in between peaks. And this just looks like you're gonna be locked in at like a nice, steady, high position the whole time. So I'm pumped. But yeah, to get back to what you're saying, like, yeah, dude, it would have been nice if they were like, hey, Gen 10 is being worked on, but I can see why they didn't because they want to sell this game. You know, they don't want to overshadow this game and have people be like, "I'll skip it. I'll get the next mainline games." You know.
Yeah. Now
I think JD had that.
Go ahead, Zol.
Go for it. I was gonna say I think you were the one with that theory, which was that it's gonna come out next year, like early next year. So I definitely give you that for being the only one thinking that. But I think a lot of us were expecting a Gen 10 thing, and we were a little disappointed that it wasn't. I was a little disappointed that it wasn't there.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So I have just quick things. Basically, I don't want to insult Lumi. I actually really love Dragonite. I love the original Dragonite. But when I saw this thing, I've never been this disappointed in my life.
Whoa.
I think they kind of did it. It's to me, it might be the worst Pokemon design I've ever seen.
Oh my
I mean,
wow.
I just the wings on top, they're just so awkward. I don't know what they were thinking. They just doesn't look. I think they did it because they wanted to not do a fan design, and I think that ruined the design, and it's stupid because they should just pay artists to do the best designs, and they said they want to do it themselves and be cheap even though they already have billions of dollars. But
yeah,
I mean, the best part is they actually don't even have to pay the fan designs. They have
they could just
Hoops and
steal
Hip Hop
them.
pointed this out. But like, if you make artwork of their stuff, like if you make a regional variant of Rhyhorn, if you make a Mega Dragonite, they reserve the right to. That's our property. That's our intellectual property. It is Dragonite. So we like that Dragonite. It's now ours. They can do that.
It's now my Dragonite.
And I'm gonna be real. Look, I think you're totally valid in that. I think when I first looked at it, I loved it. I genuinely loved it. But I did think like, not exactly what I wanted with the wings. Love it anyways. Not exactly what I wanted. And it's grown on me the more I've looked at it. And now I'm genuinely fine with it. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell you like, no, JD. This is the best possible wings they could have done on Dragonite. No, I'm not.
No.
Yeah, I've accepted it a little bit more now, but it's very disappointing to me because I actually really like Dragonite, and I thought that it would be really good. And I'm thinking like, imagine if it looked like Salamence and Milotic combined, something with Dragonite, something like
Well,
the elegance of Melodic, coolness of Salamence, and the cuteness of Dragonite combined. I don't know.
Well, I will
But-
say Milotic does basically have wings on its head. So,
I don't know about wings, but yeah, something like that.
I mean, what would you call
Antenna.
that?
They're just
Hair.
very small.
No.
They're
The hair right here. These things that go down are from its head. You know?
Oh, you're talking
Yeah,
about
it's
the
like-
antenna.
it's like hair.
I mean, the antenna are antenna, not wings.
No, I'm talking about its hair, or whatever
you're
you want
talking
to call
about
it.
its hair.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's like a what are those fish called? Oh my gosh,
Or fish.
you know, war fish, like war,
Or fish. OAR.
or is
That's what
that
it's
no?
based
It's
off
not. I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm talking about the little fish that you keep in like a plastic container, and it just like you can't put it with any other fish because it'll like
goldfish?
literally
A
kill
Oh,
beta
a
it.
fish?
beta fish.
No.
A beta fish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what those are. It's like based off
Huh.
of that all that stuff on the fish.
Yeah, like how
Um,
they got like little frills everywhere. Sure.
Yeah. Anyway, Mega Dragonite. It's grown on me a little bit. I get that, but yeah, there's just it's like you and Lumi said, they could have done it a better way. That's essentially the
Yeah.
issue with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not gonna be for everyone.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know I gotta go, but I have just a quick a theory to put out there before
Oh,
we
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
So I think Team MZ is going to be like a big part of the plot, and so I think there's going to be multiple different syndicates that Team MZ is working with to take, and so like, I think they're going to be going undercover, maybe through
Ooh.
Emma, pretending to be part of, do business with, or be friendly with these evil organizations, but really they're investigating the organizations.
That's fun.
Hmm.
That's so much fun.
Yeah.
Again,
I would do that.
I'm thinking about that one time in Johto where you, for 5 minutes, dress up as Team Rocket, right? And you got your backwards cap, but it's like the black Team Rocket cap. You got and you go undercover in order to infiltrate the base. I could totally see in this game us getting, like, for a mission, they go, here's a new set of clothing. Put this on so you can infiltrate this building and do some sleuthing and learn what you can learn. And now we get like a new costume out of that, or like a new outfit. And they even showed us like, I think it's like a new giveaway or like an early access giveaway where, right here where you can, it's a pre-order bonus where you can get access to this detective outfit. And I can totally see that being like something where you put that on, you go undercover, you learn some information, you bring it back. That's fun. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and the HM unlocking system, I think, could be like, you have to unlock a move to teach to a specific Pokemon to get to a different part of the map because there might be an obstacle. So like you level up, you do the research task, you get a new HM, now you can reach a new part of the map.
Yeah. That's cool,
Yeah,
man. I
that's-
love it. Thanks for
Love the
thanks for
idea,
calling,
for
JD.
Yeah, no problem.
We
Mhm.
appreciate
Yeah.
you, man. Appreciate
Thanks
you
so
being
much,
part
man.
of this.
Enjoy that breakfast
Yes.
as always.
I'm getting hungry.
Oh, it's G, formerly name pending, formerly Jejaleki.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jagaleki, what's going on?
Welcome.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Good luck.
Jagaleki.
It's just G. It's just G now.
It's just G.
It's just
Okay,
G.
G. I like G actually. That's
G's fun.
yeah.
What's your
That's fun.
theory? How'd you feel about the presents?
It was exactly as I expected it,
Nice.
to a T.
Oh yeah,
almost. It was-
you said that your hopes were pretty low, right?
not even low. It was very much in line with what you would expect if you weren't probably exposed to like all the leaks and this and that. So it just seemed like obviously ZA is the product. That's what they're going to focus on.
Yeah.
I was excited about the Ruinous Quartet. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We got those
That was
shinies.
very cool.
That was
So
nice.
that was fun. And then Champions, I mean, I really could not care less, but it's going to be like one of those things. I'm not going to be an early adopter. If it's
Nice.
fun, I might try it out, but otherwise not really
Did
too
you
into it. But
did you see the Champions leak that we covered earlier or last week?
I did.
Did
And
that change your opinion at all? I mean, it's still a rumor at this point, but it's got some
I
credibility.
really just want to see everything. Honestly, I spend so much time just diving into, like, I just love the RPG. To be honest, that's
I'm with
really
you.
where all my
Yeah, it makes
focus is.
I'm
And
with you.
Mhm.
But ZA now looks like a game, which I'm really excited about because even it's like they gave us a pinhole to some details and it just gradually has gotten a little bit bigger. So at least you're like, all right, I have a game here, but I'm definitely interested in what the scale is going to be like. Also, what like the Pokemon spawning is going to be like because
Ooh,
again,
interesting.
it's not like ZA
Mhm.
or it's not like Arceus where catching is like the biggest part. So obviously there's gonna be like a lot more dialogue, a lot more characters, a lot more battling.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. Honestly, it looks awesome. I mean, when I saw Dragonite, I was just kind of hyped in the preview, seeing that it was about to happen. And then when I saw it, I was like, all right, that's fine. That's cool. Like I think it's hard when you revisit old Pokemon that people have a relationship
Mhm.
with and you make a change because no one's going to be happy. They know no one's going to be happy. So I
Yeah.
feel like at least they just try to find consistency in their designs, which ultimately none of us have any influence on. And then I think what they do looking forward with new designs and new Pokemon are really what maybe some fan feedback could play into. But I think it's going to be very cool. And I think Gen 10 is going to have to wait even longer because I feel like for the layman, it's not even a real thing. It's no real of a game than Gen 11, Gen 12. And just
Yeah.
because we have that information of its development, ultimately it's still not, it's nothing yet. So I think
Interesting.
that focus with ZA is what their investment's going to be all about. But I'm definitely excited for this game to come. And it's a couple months away, which
Same.
it's definitely crept up.
Yeah, that's the best part about it,
I
right?
would I would like to know from you if because you have a very very realistic take on things. You kind of were our palate cleanser in our pre presents show and now you're very like, yeah, that's what I expected. So I'm curious what you think because I've seen a lot of people complain about the trailers for ZA that they might not be good, complaining that they haven't done enough of them. I'd love to hear what you think. Like, are you satisfied with the marketing cycle for ZA? Do you think they're doing a crap job?
It's I think I think people when it comes to a Pokemon game want so much information up front to understand what they're playing. A, just because I think the fan base is incredibly excited. And as soon as you have something that's new, everyone's like, oh, like this is gonna be this next phase of my life. Like anytime a Pokemon game comes out, I'm like, oh yeah, that was that part of my life. So I feel like there is that urgency with Pokemon to verify if something's going to be good or not. So that's why people want the information. I think with their marketing strategy, this pretty simple. I mean, they pretty much made one big trailer and then just drip fed it over, a little bit of time. I think, we have like a good idea. You can almost imagine the tropes that they're going to have with this story. It's a mystery. There's going to be some going against the institution. There might be some of those more. That's what I'm trying to figure out what the mature underlying details are going to be. Like, what is it? Is it like your decisions having, an impact one way or another, or is it like no one's necessarily the good guy? So how do you navigate that kind of landscape? But I think for marketing, now we're going to see the rest. I think releasing that information like last year, they were probably forced to do it, and I think that's what's created like all of this buildup. So when we did get stuff, it never felt like enough. Whereas if you take that preview out last year and then you get this, that's probably not much of a conversation. And I think we're all interested in seeing more. So I think marketing wise, I don't think Pokemon's ever been the best marketers entirely.
Agreed.
During the presents, when I saw that Lapras and pirate ship thing, I got excited for a second, and then it ended up being
Yeah.
nothing. So I'm like, they know how to do it. They just don't know how to execute it. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's Pokemon. It's not like a AAA game. It's not like an Elden Ring, which is gonna like get you all these emotions and get ready to like embark on something. Again, this is for everyone. It's a huge audience, and I think there is a simplicity that they need to communicate in order to make sure everything is understood rather than making things over complex and risking that.
Yeah, I want to say like, I think there's a difference between what we like wanting, like the desire as fans, as super, like we are super fans. We're like the 1% of super fans of Pokemon.
Exactly.
Right? I think there's a difference, and we need to be like clear about this difference between like what we just want to see, which is just more content because we're like ravaged, like like this is all we think about, and then like the Pokemon Company having good marketing. They have good marketing. Their games break records all the time, right? It's like the biggest media franchise in the world. They know what they're doing, right? And what you're saying, G, like the fact that they need to appeal to a certain type of person, that's the marketing, right? Like them appealing to us in like you mentioned Elden Ring. You're right. Like that would be marketing to a different type of person, you know? Like I think they know what they're doing more than we think. We might not like it because we want to see more of this game.
I agree.
I didn't like
Totally
it. I
agree.
wanted to see this little trailer or this little gameplay loop, and they haven't shown it to me. And it's probably because Pokemon fans don't care about this. Pokemon fans probably just want to see new Pokemon, new Megas, new characters that are references to other characters, and we have character customization, and ooh, new bad guy. That's like all they want to see. And they did that.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's to
an
and I
extent
think
they
that'll
did
be
that. I
that'll be
feel like
good
they-
marketing when this game sells
Yeah.
incredibly.
Yeah, and they definitely protect themselves. Like they are super conservative. Like they're not trying to give out too much. I think not so much to, ruin what's to come, but I think they are just like an extremely conservative company that does not want to overshare and like open the doors to any scrutiny just because that's probably what they've experienced, but they do have a formula that
Yeah, but they lead with
definitely
Mega
works
Dragonite.
on the mass. That is true. I mean, I mean that some of that stuff looked cool. I mean, it's one of those things you're like, I only have so much control. I'm a fan. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over anything, but I'm also very much aware that I do enjoy getting my fill of like what's to come and everything like that. But I think at the end of the day, I trust it's going to be a good game. I think those people were saying like they are not confident in this game or anything like that. I don't think that's true at all. Like they would never put out a game that they thought was not ready to be played. So I'm confident it's going to be good. At least if it is a build off of what an enhanced Scarlet and Violet experience is in terms of performance and just like overall smoothness. But I think this is going to be a really exciting time. I think this is going to get us right into next year, which will really define the future. And again, Gen 10 is going to be probably awesome.
Yeah.
It's nothing yet, but it's probably going to be great. And then, but just like, my last point, I think with Pokemon is when, as you get older and you're an older fan, you're like, damn, I don't know what I'm going to be doing in 5 years if I'm still going to even be playing. So I feel like right now is like my sweet spot. So I might not get that chance to really enjoy it, or the nostalgia is not always enough to keep you in. So there is that bit of like, when you are a big fan, you don't know how much time you have left within, your ability to really enjoy it. So I think that's a lot of,
bro.
Dude, I'm going to play until
there's always time for an hour of Pokemon a day. You know what I mean? Just a little.
I do.
Because
An hour
of Pokemon a day keeps the therapist away.
That's what they say. Yeah. An hour away keeps.
But then you get the
away.
accusations. You get the accusations of only playing Pokemon games, though.
Yeah.
Be like, this is a Pokemon fan, only plays Pokemon games. Yeah, I only have like an hour a day to play anything, and I love Pokemon, so that's what I want to play.
You know what though? Like, it's not an accusation for me. It's the truth. Like, I'm sorry, but I only play Pokemon really.
Yeah, and that's fine. I think Pokemon games are formulaic, and because of that, they become very comfortable. And that's not in like a bad way, but like it's like a comfort. It's like something reliable. I feel like the whole point of like any sort of fiction or fantasy really it's escapism, right? Entertainment is escapism. And I love the idea of just having this little thing that I can do and build towards every single day. I don't know if other people look at it like that, but like I've liked the Pokemon games because it feels like I'm always building towards something, right? The hour I spend in this game collecting, maybe I find a shiny, whatever, right? That's being added to my pantheon of knowledge, or it's a new Pokemon that I can add to my Pokemon home, which is my like collection, right? My digital collection. So,
the grand collection, but it's again, I always wish I could just do more with them. I think once you get a new game, you get that fill, and then once you kind of beat it, and you're just kind of collecting, then you're just kind of storing it up and digitally locking it away for a bit. But it's but it's going to be more things to come for sure.
sure.
I'm pretty excited
I think
watching this.
Mhm.
I think we got to get to some more people.
Please.
I'm realizing to myself that I'm indulging in these calls, but we gotta move on. We appreciate you supporting. We appreciate you calling.
Thanks,
in, man.
fellas.
It's good to hear from you.
Yeah.
Gee, thanks so much. I love your takes always. So
So sidebar,
come back.
Yeah.
Come back.
I have a backpacking trip in the Dolomites in a couple of weeks.
Oh,
Nice.
Very excited.
fun.
Very excited.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
that's amazing. Have a good time doing that
Yes,
because
sir.
that is.
I also
incredible.
love your voice. Your voice is so calming.
I appreciate it. I heard it last time and I was cringing at my own voice.
No,
I
it
was
sounds
like,
good, man.
had some
No,
water
no. It's
before.
very it's more podcast than any of ours, if I'm honest.
Yeah, actually, true. It's very podcasty, radio like calm.
You have a unique
Feel free
voice.
to-
I could see you. I could see you rapping on like a Clips record or something.
I could be your
Yeah.
one letter
Yeah, you're the
podcast
G.
fan.
You're the
that
G.
you guys have hop in for
Yeah.
a base take and hop right out.
Bro, I love it. I could see. I could hear you
Love it,
like working
yeah.
with like Action Bronson or something. All right.
awesome.
Hey,
Thank you,
Thanks
man.
so much.
Guys, I kind of had a vision right here. Like, you look at this. Oh, yeah. What's up?
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say
Finish your thought.
the vision right here. I'm looking at this gameplay and I'm imagining He said G said earlier Gen 10, and I was thinking this gameplay is what the overworld of Gen 10 will be, but you still will have the option to do traditional battles, right, for that strategy. But I think in the overworld, this is really just a continuation of Legends Arceus. It's a continuation of the Let's Go feature in Scarlet and Violet. It's seamless, and we even see right here. You're able the Chikorita is able to knock out the Binacle, and you get about 5 seconds before it faints, of where you can now enter the catching phase. It's like you don't need to get the Pokemon to 1 HP. You get to knock it out, and then you can go to throw a Pokeball at it. Right? That's like another little feature that I think a lot of people looked over, and it's kind of cool because that's how it worked again in the anime. So, there's no reason why they can't integrate something like this alongside the traditional battles.
No, for sure.
The only reason
before we
would be
move
that
to
they
our-
don't want to. That's the only reason. So,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
100% up. Before we get to our next caller, I did want to read Sampy messaged. He's working, so he can't call in right
Okay.
now. But he's listening, and he just wanted to say that he was not expecting Mega Dragonite, but was still happy. Wasn't expecting the design, but was still happy with the presents overall. He did want to point out that he was most disappointed in no TCG Pocket, though.
I mean, it came afterwards anyway, right?
Yeah.
So, Sampy, I mean, you still did get it, and I actually really like the Johto theme. Obviously,
I do too. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
spilling my money
So
on that. That'll be fun.
you've got Ultra Necrozma and Lugia and
they tried
in
to get
Pocket
me,
now.
yeah.
They're trying for Soul hard.
yeah, Soul
we
still
can,
hasn't
we
bought
can
the
go
game
ahead
or
and-
whatever. Yeah,
No, not downloaded
Yeah.
it. No.
yeah.
Not
Sounds
even a
I really like
download.
these Pokemon,
Not
but
even a
not gonna download it.
Have y'all been enjoying Pokemon Friends?
I haven't gotten.
Bro, Pokemon Friends does not exist.
I realized
I think
it was
Pokemon
such
Friends
a
will go down
scam,
as
dude.
their biggest failure.
The fact
It's
that
going to
you
go
can-
down as their biggest mobile failure. Watch.
Interesting. We'll see.
Who's playing that
I
game?
could see that.
Who's
I
playing
could
that
see
game?
that.
I guarantee.
When's the last time
Some
we heard
people
about
are
it?
playing it. They've been
It's got
taking
Pokemon in
pictures
it.
of their rooms and sending them in our group chat.
Yeah, people have been playing it,
Yeah.
and because it's paid.
Anyway,
like, you can pay to
yeah.
play it. Like people are gonna be. There's gonna be whales spending money on that game. It's got the Pokemon brand. It's got the Pokemon name. It's not like a new IP. You know.
the like literal like things that you can put in your room are just the models of the Pokemon with like a texture of like a quilt
A
on
plushie.
top of it.
Yeah.
It looks so not good. It doesn't look great. There's like a few that look cute, but like most of them are
Interesting.
just like literally the same models, and it's really just like how much time and effort did they put into this?
It's odd. It's odd.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, but
we
people
can
enjoy it.
go
I
ahead
can
and
see
take
the
our
appeal.
next caller.
I can see the appeal.
Before we do, I just want to say thank you, Sampy.
Yeah,
for,
thank you,
for
Sampy.
saying all that.
Oh yeah,
and
thank you, Sam.
that we couldn't get you in there for that since you're busy, but yeah, all those things.
Thank you, Sampy.
Hope you're having a fun day at work as well.
Yeah.
He's mowing his. He's mowing.
So
the
we've
lawn.
got with us Free Metroid Hat.
What's
going on, man?
Hat.
What's up?
How are you doing?
Good, good. I just got up for this, so yeah.
Awesome.
Um,
Good
Yeah.
morning.
Oh yeah.
Good morning.
I,
How'd you sleep?
Pretty good. I was up late as well, but like,
Nice.
I'm good. I'm good. I just want. I recently got through some of the episodes of the new anime. I'm loving it because I love the shout out to whoever voices the character Mighty G. I love him so much.
Oh yeah.
In
I
the
love
English,
him
yeah.
so much. Yeah, I love him so much.
Yeah,
But
he is
yeah,
hilarious.
I do think, as a theory for me on ZA, I think we haven't even seen the villain yet. I think we're going to see like the big bad of the real big bad. I don't think we've seen him yet. I think
Ooh,
it's
alright.
going to be either like unless it's like Zygarde, a new form or something. But like I don't think we've actually seen the actual what the big bad's going to look like. I don't think we've seen him yet. Whatever. it ends
I'm
up being, I don't
imagining.
think
that.
You think
Yeah.
you think it could be like robot Lysander?
Maybe I just don't think we've seen him yet. I haven't been convinced that we've seen the big bad yet, whoever it is.
Yeah, I could. I'm
That's fair.
I'm
see the
subscribing to
mystery.
that. But I'm wondering then
Yeah.
what would the big bad be? It could be.
I'm very curious about that. I mean, it could be someone we've seen. I just don't know. They haven't convinced me we've seen him yet. Or
Okay,
whoever it is,
here's
or
an
whatever
idea.
it is.
Here's an idea. AZ has been mutated by Lumi. What's the lore on that? AZ's been mutated by like basically the eternal.
Basically, infinity energy
Sure.
radiated from the ultimate weapon. We assume because that's the energy it gives off.
Yeah, that'd
So
be
here's
cool.
my theory. Here's my theory. We get to see Lysander come back, and Lysander has now been irradiated by the infinity
Same
energy.
thing AZ had.
So Lysander is as tall as AZ. He's like been elongated
Oh man,
in that
I
way.
love it. I love
And
it.
he's got an eternal flower pyroar. I don't know. I'm just making
I
stuff
mean,
up.
he's like
But that, I
having
don't
an
know.
eternal flower.
That
growing
first
out
part
of
I
him a
believe
little
in.
bit, like
Yeah.
a little mutated.
That first part I think is a really good idea. I think that'd be sweet. Just to see that like basically like not only do we see Lysander like the aftermath of X and Y, right? And how he's
He's got
being
the
punished for his crimes. But we're also seeing now AZ being like almost like the flip side of that character, right? Where it's like he's paid the price. He's got a mortal life, right? Which I think, we think is like not a punishment, but this, I feel like at a point that actually is kind of like the beauty of life is everything is like fleeting, It's like you got to cherish. what
No,
you
yeah.
have in
Any
front of you.
friends he makes, they're gonna die.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
like
he was
yeah.
to fall in love. He's gonna move on without them, and all
Yeah.
that. That's just
But
I think that's a common concept with immortality. Is like they always
Beautiful.
play the reverse of it. There's a Twilight Zone episode on
Oh,
that.
I love the part.
So like, wouldn't that be cool? Just this, I don't know. I feel like Lysander being positioned now as the bad guy, where AZ is the reflection of like someone who is remorseful and someone who is making a difference in the community and maybe is truly turned to the good side, right? I think that would be kind of interesting. And then also we get a new model of Lysander being like,
Yeah.
however tall AZ
be cool.
is.
For what it's worth in the manga, they make a point to state that Lysander was given immortal life, but is like forever buried underground.
Yeah, but he rises above like Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be sick.
You can get out of that eventually. If you're there for, eternity,
got long arms, you can
probably
punch
eventually
through.
you can get out,
Oh yeah, for
Give
sure.
us that Zygarde.
Dude, the Diggersby is gonna
I
like,
also
scoop
would-
him up.
That'd be cool.
I would like to know how their immortality works, right?
That
Because
would
I
be
think
good.
there's kind of two versions of immortality. One of which is like I live forever, right? But
Yeah.
also like if I'm, shot, if I'm in an accident or whatever, can I die from like bodily injuries, I guess,
Yeah.
Right. That is the question.
Free Metroid Head, I love that theory. That is really, really cool. I haven't heard
Yeah.
that many people talk about it, and I do think that could be the case. As we discussed last week on all of our podcasts, like I do think, the Rust Syndicate and Mable, like etc. They're all maybe evil adjacent, but it seems like they're trying to do good, right? It's almost as if like
Yeah.
everyone's working together to fight a greater good or a greater evil. You know?
I agree. Yeah.
And we don't know what that is yet, and
does seem
that's
that way.
kind of what you're suggesting.
Yeah.
So that's cool, man. Did you have any
Rose
other
was
thoughts
like
on the
that as
presents?
well.
Who is it?
It's relatively what I expected. I mean, I wish we got a little bit more. I'm liking. I play Pokemon mainly. I play the story, which I do. That's my number one thing is like the story of Pokemon. I do like them. My second thing is battling afterwards once I have my team set up and everything. That's the second thing I play Pokemon for. So I'm still excited for Champions. I just wish it looked a little bit better.
Yeah, it looked kind of cheap.
But I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it.
I'm hoping Champions. I mean, if it is a live service game, it will be updated. I kind of wish it looked nicer out of the gate.
Hope they
but,
update.
yeah.
I mean, this is 2 versions.
I wanted to get I wanted to get all of y'all's takes on this because, like, I thought it looked really good, except for the selection screen. Does everybody think the battles look bad too? Because
I think the
actually
move,
think they look good
animations,
there.
like for the actual moves, look good. It's
Yeah.
the
Sure.
it's the little
Yeah.
Pokemon textures look a little bit to be desired.
Okay.
But the moves look good. Like when it uses
Okay.
whatever, it's like Leaf Storm, Razor Leaf or something. That looked good.
Yeah.
Whatever
I think
it is,
it does come down to expectations again. Is the issue is like we were expecting probably at the very least for them to make new move animations for this game. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like it's specifically just battles, so it's like okay, make new move animations that are like more interesting and you know like they actually hit and stuff.
The
Instead they're the
Blitz
same.
looked the same.
Yeah.
But like everything else looked good for move animations. It's just that Flare Blitz looked.
It didn't look
or whatever. It looked the same.
They didn't look bad. They're just the same. So it's like, oh yeah, why don't we do something new here with this?
Yeah.
So I think that's that
I'm
with the move
also
animations.
not sure how I feel about it saying percentages instead of just the actual health of the Pokemon, like the number of health or whatever they have. I kind of prefer that over percentages, but yeah, I can deal with it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I think that's just a competitive sense, or help. It helps out
it
competitive
does.
people, so that's probably why.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm looking. There's a lot to learn about champions, so I'm looking forward to seeing more information from that. The leak, the rumor, the rumored post, does have me a little bit more hopeful because a lot of that stuff that is in that rumor is stuff that I'm looking for from champions, and it was just disappointing to see that champions didn't really like boast anything that would actually be interesting. Like everything that it boasted about is stuff that you can already do. And they're like, in this new game, you can do singles and doubles battles online or against your friends. And it's like, okay, we've been able to do that for the last 30 years. Like, what are you talking about?
Not worrying about.
Yeah.
I switched to battery life.
Yeah.
I like having it on my phone.
Yeah.
I can do it anywhere. But I also want to say, I will say this, and I will voice it into existence. I want Dive back in Gen 10. I want it back.
Ooh.
I want the Dive back. I want it back as soon as possible.
I'm with you.
I want it back. I want it back. I want it back.
Yeah, dude, I'm with you. I'm totally with you.
I am right there with you.
There's a rumor.
Give it back to us, Nintendo. Pokemon
So-
Company, whoever. I want it back.
I think they want to do it, right? Because, like, you know, we saw from the Terra leak that there is scrap stuff from Sun and Moon that they wanted to do it there. Obviously, it's in Hoenn, it's in Unova. And then, dude, I will beat this to death. I think it's in Scarlet and Violet at some point. They were at least considering Dive.
I agree.
Because, like, I'll say this over and over. Whenever you jump into water with
Yeah.
Koraidon and Miraidon, it makes a specific sound effect for when it goes under the water, when it's submerged. And that's just weird to include just for jumping into water, especially when, you know, there were so many other issues with Scarlet and Violet.
I mean, think of what they could do with something like Kyogre. Just going to, like, for an event, you go down to the bottom of the ocean and you get to see Kyogre there and he's all lit up and
Dude.
it would be so cool and I want it. I want it again.
Omega
I want
Ruby
it.
and Alpha Sapphire really did such a great job with
I know, it was so
expanding
good. Oh, I love it.
that dive animation and like all the different stuff you could do with that. I think I'm about to start a playthrough of Oras. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Man, I can't wait. Soul, I can't wait for you to continue playing Gen 3. I love it so much.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it this week. So
All right.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Cool.
I want to see it.
100% sure. Don't promise anything, but I think we're gonna try to get it
Yeah,
going.
I love it.
It's gonna happen.
Well, thank you guys for having me on. I enjoyed it.
We appreciate you, man. We appreciate all your continued
Yeah,
support of
thank
the
you
show.
for
so much
having
for
you.
being
Yeah,
here.
no problem.
We're glad you're part of the community.
Yeah.
Very much so.
We'll talk to you
Love
soon.
it, man.
Guys, I got to take a quick bio break, so just keep it going. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
it going.
All right. Well, we can take our Dusty replacement then. Driftfail dude or Brad, a invite has been sent to you.
Oh, you're
So
serious?
join whenever you receive that. Yeah, I mean, why not take the next
Whichever
one?
one of you gets there first gets to replace Dusty.
You
There
guys,
he
how's it
is,
going?
Driftfail dude. Hey, how are you?
Yeah, good. Can't lie. I was watching the presents at work on was it Tuesday? Yeah. Oh, it's been a blur. But yeah, I think I was slightly disappointed during the presents just because I think that's more so to do with the sort of schedule of the marketing. Like they gave us all this time to build up to think, oh, what's in it? We were more so left disappointed with what wasn't in it as opposed to what was.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. I think
that's
I saw a
very
lot of people's reactions to it. Like I watched a lot of people's reactions to it, and online on Twitter and everything. A lot of people were just like, the whole this could have been an email thing, or this was lackluster, and I really do think that it, for me personally, I think 100% it was more so because they announced it 2 months ahead of time, and then like we're doing a countdown beforehand. I'm like, this countdown can't be for just a normal presents, but it was.
Because like the thing is, like, everyone who follows leaks and everything, it's like, oh, we know new megas are coming, whatever. But if you strip that back, 90% of the casual player base would have. There was no confirmation before this that there were going to be new megas. Like we could guess that there are new megas, but in their eyes, this is we're telling people there are new megas. So that's a big reveal in itself. But yeah, I don't think Mega Dragonite's one of my favorites, shall we say? But I think it's a fine design. I think that's partially just because I like my cool dragons as opposed to my goofy ones. Sorry, Lumi.
Same.
No,
I feel that.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Salamence is definitely better.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Mega Salamence guy though.
No, just standard.
That's because you like them.
Wait. Can I monologue for exactly 60 seconds?
Exactly.
All right. I think most mega designs are overrated. I think the point of a mega design is if you like the base form, you're gonna like its evolution because it just enhances one design element. Like essentially, if Chikorita got a mega, it would just have a giant leaf on its head. It would have an even bigger leaf, right? I'm just looking at Chikorita right now, so that's my point. Dragonite has always been flying type. Dragonite has always been goofy, and Dragonite's previous stage Pokemon have wings on its head and orbs on its tail. What is Mega Dragonite? Mega Dragonite gets giant wings on its head and an orb on its tail. It's literally just it's just taking something that already exists and adding it to the base design to the final stage. So I think people who don't like Mega Dragonite are people who are expecting Dragonite to be a little bit more edgy, and that's fine because I also like the edgy dragon designs. I really do. I just put a new video on my channel, DustyGogoat, and there was a lot of edgy dragon designs in there because I think we should get more of those. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not.
And time. That was 60
Are you back?
seconds.
Okay, there you go. Keep going. That's fair.
I agree with a lot of that. Like, I was literally like last week, I went through and like made a tier list of all the megas, and most of them are exactly that. Like the designs that I already like, I like more. But there are a few that actually I feel like fix the original designs, like things like Banette.
Sure.
Because Banette, like,
Agreed.
The fact that you get the unzipping and like you get that sounds a bit weird out of context.
No, I know what you're saying.
The power leaking out of it makes it so cool. Whereas other things don't actually make it cooler. Like, I love Gyarados. It's one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. But that Mega is just horrible.
See, you could say...
I can't.
No,
I agree. It's overcomplicated.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the appeal of Gyarados is that it's a serpent and it just turns into a fish. But guess what Gyarados evolves from? A fish. So that's my point. I'm not saying that you need to like it. I just think it makes sense is kind of my point.
Yeah.
Yes and no. I do think that like obviously they like step up, or they're still the same Pokemon kind of thing, and with like more on them, but I do think that they can make the design so much better versus like
but the better is just
Dragonite.
subjective. Like better is just subjective, right?
It's true.
So like
100%.
So that's why I'm like, okay, what is Mega? Mega is pulling out the energy or whatever DNA traits from its line. And what that is you take the elements from its previous stages or from its typing and apply it and just add more or whatever, enhance whatever is already in the design. That's what I think you mostly get, right? Like Gengar is like, it's got the floating hands like Haunter, you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
That was 120 seconds.
Yeah, I think all the best. I think all the best megas are the ones that just take the best elements of the pre-evolutions.
Yeah.
It technically not in Mewtwo's case because it doesn't evolve from you, but I love Mega Mewtwo Y specifically because it sort of makes it feel a little bit closer to Mew, which I mean it was originally meant to be a clone of Mew, so I think that's awesome.
damn, there's a lot of things coming off of that. Like,
I
I'm looking
agree.
at Mega Mewtwo Y, and I'm like, it has a head tail. Not head wings, but it has the head tail. And then I look at Ampharos, and I'm like, oh, it's got hair. It's got wool coming out of its head, like Mareep and Flaffy.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yep. It's very true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Scizor's
I'd love to
claws
see that
become a little
tier
bit
list that you
longer,
made.
like Scythers.
Yeah, dude, I didn't even
Yeah.
think of that. That's absolutely what that is. Wow, I didn't even think of that.
That one might be a stretch a tiny bit, but
No way, dude. No way. Scizor's got little round
Longer.
claws, but they're longer like the sights. That makes total sense.
anyway, I was saying I would love to see your tier list of those megas one day.
Oh,
I don't know if you
yeah.
can put them in this chat or something. I'd love to see it.
I would love to see
Just
that.
everything that you said I've agreed with, so I'm like, it might be close to mine.
I think because I made a video on it and then I also saved it down somewhere. Once I come off, I'll go find that.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to hear that.
Yeah. Like, the only other things that really I took away from it, because we still don't know too much about the gameplay loop, and like obviously we have the breakdown of the night and day cycle, and I feel like genuinely part of the reason why they made the base the hotel is so that it can replace the camps we had in PLA in order to switch between night and day, because like whilst it wasn't too important, it only changed the spawns in PLA. Like it feels like it's gonna be almost two completely different games, and it's gonna be so reliant of that day cycle. Because like especially the longevity from PLA came from a lot of the shiny hunting, and that's been something that the Pokemon company's been actually building a lot more on, is their shiny hunting community. So I feel like
Definitely.
being forced into the ZA Royale constantly will sort of dissuade a lot of that. So I think they are going to want you to have some control over that loop.
I think there's
that-
looking at the gameplay that I have on the screen right now, I definitely think they will I think shiny hunting is going to be big. I think you bring up a good point that is something that the Pokemon Company has tried to emphasize for the community and in their games. We did a podcast, or I did a podcast in Boston with a bunch of shiny hunters, and that was one of our talking points, that like that's one of the only like niche communities within the Pokemon games where the Pokemon Company actually endorses it. You know, they don't care about Nuzlocke, they don't care about challenge modes, they don't care about any sort of modifications or emulations, but they do like the shiny hunting. So I think that'll definitely be an aspect
kind
of
of
this
just
game.
stuck with shiny sandwiches for 3 years straight. So
Sure.
I feel like it's definitely something the community wants, is a new way to shiny hunt. I know
for
I'm
sure.
definitely feeling that.
Yeah,
I've
same.
started going back to Sword and Shield, doing Dynamax adventures, things like that.
That's fun.
Sort of keep me entertained in the meantime.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they'll definitely make a new way of doing it in this. I am a little concerned about shiny hunting in this game. Not for like the way that they're going to do it, but just, I mean, if there's only megas in this game, it's like what's new that we're shiny hunting? You know what I mean? I mean, you can shiny hunt the new megas if you're committed shiny hunter, but like you could also just wait for home capabilities and then just bring in your shiny Feraligatr and you'll have a shiny mega Feraligatr. Like
Yeah, exactly.
to me, it's like
I checked
killing
my
me.
Zygarde ready.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
Exactly.
So,
It's like you don't need to do that. I don't need to put all that time into it. There's nothing new to shiny hunt in this game, apparently. Which is like,
yeah, I'm thinking about that now, because I feel like the hobby of a shiny hunt is not necessarily
unless you're committed.
can I
shiny
ever
hunter,
get this
yes, I
somewhere
agree.
else. Some of it is, I think, getting
Yeah.
it and experiencing the shiny in this game, right? Because like,
Yeah, I totally get it.
so that's interesting though.
For people that just want the shinies, it's not
Yeah.
ideal in that sense. But I guess it makes
To be fair,
sense.
there are a few Pokemon who haven't been on the Switch yet, like the monkeys, things like that. I'm
Yeah.
sure people
True.
enjoy hunting those,
True.
but yeah, there's no real new designs,
or
other
even-
than, like you say, the megas.
Shiny hunting the Kalos starters, that's gonna be big. Shiny hunting the ZA starters, which I would bet will be available as overworld encounters at some point in the game. Like all those things.
I'm
could
just
be
not putting
hunted.
the hours in when I can just literally transfer them in. But that's
Yeah, but that's not. But
Shiny
that's
hunt
not
the
you playing
ZA
the game.
starters in Blueberry Academy. Though,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that's true.
And I
Yeah.
think that's like
I-
the thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but I think.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's
very
true.
much doubt they'd have the Paldea starters in the game, but if they did, that would be the first time you could hunt them in the wild outside of eggs. So that would be cool.
That'd
but
be
again, I
interesting.
doubt
Cool.
they're going to be part of the decks.
Or
Yeah, I
even the
doubt it.
Kanto starters.
People will hunt Furfrou to try to get, you know,
Yeah.
like one of each form, you know.
That's true.
I think that is probably the biggest selling point for shiny hunters is the Pokemon that haven't been available on Switch, which I think is just the Elemental Monkeys, Furfrou, and Watchog, right? Patrat and Watchog. And then I think the alphas too, because you get a ribbon and they are a bigger size, at least in ZA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, free the monkeys, man. They get too much hate.
Free the monkeys. Well, thank you so much, man.
I like the baby ones. I don't like the semis. I like
Yeah.
the pans, you know?
Yeah, like me too.
I see that.
It's good to see you, Brad. Thank you for
Yes.
calling in. Thank
Yeah.
you for
Cheers,
supporting
guys.
us. Cheers, man.
Thank you so much. Very enjoyable.
Yeah, have a good day.
Guys, I just got a new T-shirt from the merch store. This is Hidden Legacy. We got a brand new white
Ooh,
T-shirt.
is it the Legacy?
This is
On the back?
Hidden Legacy, dude. Yeah. And
The Legacy
funny
is on the
story.
back.
I bought this shirt. It's a white shirt. It's got green text on the front, on the back, and I bought this for my dad for his birthday, and he put it on and he was like, "It's a little too small," and I said, "No problem, I'll wear it. Happy to take it off your hands."
I'll take it.
So I'm gonna buy him another one, but I'm pumped that I got this white variant out of this whole ordeal because I have a bunch of black T-shirts. I got like a maroon Hidden Power hoodie, but I didn't have a white shirt. So I'm pumped that I actually have a white shirt now, and it's so nice, and it's a really thick material. It's a white shirt, but you like can't see through it. It's so nice. I was at the lake in upstate New Hampshire this weekend at a bachelor party, and it was so much fun wearing this shirt around. And all the guys were like, "Oh, that's your podcast. Oh, I didn't even know you guys had a shirt." They're like, "Oh, we didn't know you didn't know you sold merch." But it was so much fun wearing this at the beach during the summertime. So
Awesome.
we have a summer sale.
Pick
going
your
on.
own up. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a summer sale right now. Link in the description. Shop.hiddenpowerpodcast.com if you want to pick up some Hidden Power merch. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. And the artist of this design is in the chat right now, Noivy. So go scoop something up. Who do we got next?
Bach.
What's up, Bach?
Oh my God, you're saying my name correctly. Thank you.
Bach.
The longer part.
It's just hard to
I feel
say
so honored.
in like quick motion.
What's up, Bach?
I mean, I usually just go by one, but that's
What do you go by?
easier. But just Bach, just one.
Yeah, Bach's
Bach.
nice.
Bach.
Just one Bach.
Just one Bach.
Bach.
Bach is more fun, so that's the formal.
Yeah. It's good to finally
Well, how
hear
are you doing, Bach?
A little nervous,
What's there to be nervous
Yeah, no
about?
worries.
Don't be nervous.
No need, no
Don't be
reason.
nervous.
We're just hanging out.
Yeah, true. Just scroll off, leave the audience off screen.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Imagine everyone naked.
I don't think that helps
Or not.
personally.
No.
I don't think it works, but yeah. Yeah. I really like the Pokemon Presents, honestly.
Nice.
Just because I
Nice.
think, I went into it kind of expecting roughly what we ended up getting. So my expectations were met. I was satisfied. Yeah.
That's,
Is
that's
there
more
any-
than a lot of people can
I
say.
Yeah.
Is there anything
Sorry.
like what are you most excited for once you get your hands on Legends EA? Is there like a mega that you're looking forward to? Is there like a part of Lumiose City you're pumped about? Maybe there's a Pokemon that's returning from the Kalos region.
Yeah. Actually, sorry. The Presents was actually garbage. I forgot they didn't reveal Ducklet to be in the game. I was really looking forward to that. That was my
Yeah, that's
That was
bad.
my one
0
big
out of
hope
10.
is they would show that. But
Dude, I'm with you. They didn't show Bayleaf.
they-
That's all I wanted. I just wanted Bayleaf in the game.
exactly. There's so many Pokemon.
Yeah, but at
that
least
they-
you know it's in.
We don't know that.
True.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It could not be.
I guess, yeah, technically.
not be.
Chikorita's a single
I would-
stage in this game for no reason.
Bro, imagine.
They could do that.
I would riot. I would riot. You guys are annoyed about
I
me
would
for
assume-
champions. Get ready.
I would assume that Ducklet line is in this because it's like Paris, right? There's some.
Yeah.
It's France.
You catch
Swan.
them.
No.
You can catch them in X and Y, like
that a-
right outside the city. So
Wait,
Yeah,
what's the
there's gotta be,
relationship
gotta
to Paris with a swan?
There's swan everywhere in Europe. They're just everywhere. If there's a body of water, there's some swan in it somewhere.
Sure.
So I think
Also, too, swans are like seen as the symbol of grace and beauty, and I feel
Sure.
like that does fit very well with Kalos.
Yeah.
True.
yeah,
Dude, I like that you like Ducklet. It's pretty good.
Thank you.
he's a
It
cute
is a
little
good
guy.
design.
Cute little duck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a
Um,
split evolution for Ducklet because I don't really like Swanna that much.
No, I
That's
like
fair.
Swanna.
What if it
I like
stays
Swanna,
though.
ugly? It's not even ugly. It's cute.
Whoa.
No, Ducklet is cute. No, but the ugly duckling thing, I think Ducklet is cute.
True.
Like, what
Yeah,
if it
yeah.
evolves like Pancham? If it like there's a dark type on the team and it just like it gets mean, you know?
Ooh.
That would be cool. Swan, they're kind of mean.
Start
too,
saying
a lot of times.
start saying mean things about you behind your back. As in
Yeah.
the Pokeball.
Yeah, it becomes the Black Swan.
Black Swan, yeah, Black Swan.
That's cool.
That'd be sick.
Anywho,
Yeah. I have one big prediction
Sure.
for this game. I'll be honest, I don't think it's actually very realistic, but I think it would be awesome. Rotom roller skates.
Yes!
ooh,
That's
ooh.
awesome!
I think, if Clement did design the Rotom Pokedex, I think it's highly likely, he probably moved on from the gym to work in the Rotom phone company. He's like a high up engineer.
Mhm.
I imagine he must spend his days like making all kinds of crazy stuff because that's what he would love to do.
Dude.
And I feel like the roller skates, it would be such a perfect thing, to upgrade those roller skates, give you a super dash option.
I love
Speed
that.
through the city.
This is
If they
why
don't
we
wanna
do
do
this
that.
show. I love that so much. I
Yeah.
can see it.
If they don't want to do ride Pokemon, I feel like that would fit this game so perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what
And
they
it would
could
make
also
the
do?
Rotom feel
I-
more interesting.
Could
Yeah.
they inflate and all of a sudden you're like ice skating over like
Yeah,
not,
no,
it's
yeah,
not
they
ice
wouldn't-
skating, but you're like ice skating, right? Because roller skates
Yeah, no,
over
exactly.
the
Yeah,
water
yeah.
for
They,
surfing.
they would change to look like ice skates, but you would just skate over the water. It
Bro,
would look
that's
so
cool. And they have a little like Inteleon sigil on it, and you're like, oh, it's like I'm a basilisk. See, Soul likes this idea
That'd be
now.
sick.
Ew.
Yeah, it's true.
It could be a Helioptile.
There we
No,
go.
he's.
I mean, that
he's-
fits better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's Sunny. He don't walk on the water or anything like that.
Yeah, he learns
He
surf.
gets surf, man.
He's
He
a
does get
basilisk.
surf.
Yeah, he's a basilisk.
He gets
Yeah.
surf.
That's weird. I don't think he's a basilisk. He's a frilled-necked lizard thing.
He is
Um,
definitely partly inspired by a basilisk.
I don't know about all that. Look at the lizard. We've
Listen.
done this before.
Listen,
Anyway,
Zigzagoon is a raccoon. He's
This
a
man's
basilisk.
just found out that Pokemon take multiple inspirations.
Yeah.
I know that
What?
they do. Are you
Wait,
joking?
Binacle or Binacle?
But-
I don't even know what they're called.
That's a rock.
Yeah, Binacle is a
Wait,
barnacle?
when's the
I thought it
barnacle?
was just two guys hanging out.
Yeah, that's two men.
Yeah,
in the same
Two
rock.
men.
Yeah,
they're so sick.
very good. friends.
I love your idea though for the roller skates because that's literally X and Y. The whole like roller skating
Yeah.
thing. I could
Exactly.
totally see that.
Exactly, and it's a
Yeah,
way to
I think it's
step it
very
up,
possible, actually.
upgrade,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it would tie in with the Rotom phone and everything that they keep putting in the games, which I
Yep.
think I think the problem with it is that they haven't done enough interesting stuff with it,
Yeah.
more than it being boring in itself. Like,
Yeah.
Make it a little
the
weird.
Rotom phone could, it could let us fly, turn it into like a full, I don't know, like a hot air balloon or something. I don't
Dude.
know.
Oh, maybe. Okay, hear me out. Do you guys remember Inspector Gadget?
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't even
No.
remember watching this show, but the guy is a detective and he's got all these gadgets sticking out of his hands and whatever. He has all these it's almost like a spoof on like James Bond with all like the weird gadgets. I could totally see that inspiring the gameplay of this Kalos region, right? We already have like the looker, the detective elements and motifs. Can't you like our Rotom phone is the gadget. Our Rotom phone can do anything. We can fly, we can surf, we can skate. That's super fun.
Yeah. And like imagine if there's like a side quest, if we meet Clement and he is working there and we let him like get higher up in the company, so that he's able to like create more wacky like attachments for it essentially. And then we could like maybe
Nice.
not in this game, but in like Gen 10 we could see stuff like, oh, you can get an upgrade that adds like, exactly like the arms with like a comb and like some scissors that let you change your haircut wherever you want.
Dude.
You don't have to go back
Oh
to
my
the salon.
gosh. That'd be
love that,
crazy.
There's like a
I'm
bunch
like-
of stuff. Yeah, I think they could do a lot with that.
Yeah,
really
I'm
cool
very
for this
anti
game.
all of this, but but yeah, that does sound
I mean,
fun. If they
yeah,
had
I
to do it.
understand the disdain with the Rotom phone. I think it's cool, but
Yeah.
I think there's a lot.
I'd rather it just be Pokemon.
That's fair.
Oh,
I
dude,
think they could have the
Yeah.
Rotom phone and a separate Pokedex as well.
I didn't realize.
Maybe-
I didn't realize
maybe they
Matthew
shelved
Broderick
it.
was. Yeah.
Matthew Broderick was Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
I was
Y'all
thinking,
ain't seen
I was
that?
thinking of the TV show.
I've never seen Inspector Gadget. I only know of it.
Lumi,
I'm showing my age.
because you're a little one.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't born in the 1400s. But anywho, I think there's a chance they are shelving Ride Pokemon this game because it's gonna come back in like a big way in Gen 10.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's hope.
That's my copium.
That's
probably.
Copium for sure.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
think that's
I'm
likely.
bought in. I'm bought in.
Awesome.
Listen, appreciate you, man. It's great to talk to you, Buck. We will have
Thanks for joining.
we're gonna make a big deal the next time we see once we see Ducklet confirmed.
Hell yeah.
And
You know,
rollerblades with
need that.
Inteleon
Yeah.
on them.
I love that idea. When that is actually when they actually introduce that, that's gonna be so awesome.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be so hyped if they actually give us Rotom skates. That's so much fun. That's a great idea. I love it. This is why we do this show. That's awesome. That's a great idea. I haven't heard that anywhere else on the internet.
It's true. It's good.
Who do we got next?
I'll see you, Buck.
Ooh.
Hey, fellas.
Buck.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
What's up?
What do you got going on?
Hey,
What do you got for
So,
us?
yeah, so I'm a big like gameplay guy. So this new trailer that you got on the screen has been doing a lot for me, and also the Mega Victory Bell, and Binacle on the screen is also kind of tying in.
Okay, let's hear it.
All of the Pokemon have different like ways of moving around in the game, similar to Let's Go in Scarlet and Violet and stuff.
Yeah.
Mega Victory Bell doesn't look like it can really move at all.
Yeah.
But neither does Binacle, and it just kind of hops around. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
Yeah,
like, go.
No, I was just gonna say probably hopping, but
Yeah,
that's all.
But I'm wondering like how the speeds are determined, because in Scarlet and Violet, Ceruledge and Scizor and stuff, they fly around, but other Pokemon are kind of slow and sluggish. So I'm wondering if everything kind of goes at one speed, or if they're all kind of different. And the trailers haven't done much to really elucidate that. If it's based on maybe the speed stat or not.
Yeah, that's
But
interesting.
so
I'm looking at this video right now. And it does look like Binacle is a little bit slower than the Chikorita at least, and then also the Fletchling. They seem to be a little bit quicker than the Binacle. The Binacle is definitely quick, but I do think that will be a factor.
But I did some looking around. So Chikorita is actually like speed stat slower than Binacle.
Oh man.
So I don't know what's going to determine the actual speed of the Pokemon. And again, yeah, in Scarlet and Violet, like Ceruledge and them are very fast running around, but like Regieleki isn't.
Yeah.
And it's the fastest Pokemon that's ever been around.
Right.
Yeah, that is interesting. Yeah, I know. That's true. I remember like I got a Veluza. Veluza is supposed to be like really fast in the overworld, or it is really fast in the overworld, but it's like got a pretty bad speed stat overall. Interesting. Yeah, I'm thinking about that right now. I'm like, have we seen any of the stat spreads? Have we seen that in ZA? Probably not, because that whole thing might be different, the same way that it's different in Let's Go and the way that it's different in Arceus.
it's gotta be. It has to be different, right? I mean,
We haven't seen anything, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they've
But I
removed
do think-
they've removed PowerPoints, they've removed PPs, right?
Yeah.
So they're
I
changing
think
stuff.
that it's going to be different. I think it's going to be different. I don't know about their stats being different, but I mean probably. But I think that, as you can see in this trailer, when you move, Chikorita moves. So it's just like the
Sure.
speed that in which you're moving. I don't think speed is going to be a big factor in this game. Essentially,
Yeah,
just-
because actually the thing that determines the speed is you, the player, right? If you want to dodge a move, it's not your speed. It's you have to actually control your Pokemon to move out of the way, right? Or maybe you
but
have to
there
press a button
definitely
on
is a
time.
component of how fast they move. Because like I think it was not that first trailer. I keep thinking that the Pokemon Day trailer is the first trailer, but it kind of was, right? Like the one last year was nothing. But
yeah.
There's like a shot of Hippowdon, and it is moving incredibly slowly versus like Fletchling and Chikorita. So like there's gotta definitely be a component of how quickly the Pokemon moves,
Sure.
Maybe when we're fighting, like how quick Binacle moves is what's important. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I don't think the Pokemon that we're using might not have a speed stat kind of thing. I don't know, but the Pokemon that we're facing might be quicker. I don't know.
Because like seeing Hippowdon move at the same speed that like your Chikorita and your Fletchling are moving at here would be like really weird.
Yeah,
I feel like.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up, because I am like I was gonna bring up champions initially, but I think you have done enough of that. But
I don't think we have.
I'm like a big gameplay guy, and I almost feel like that. Like if I saw a Torkoal moving at the same speed as like I don't know, some fast Pokemon, it would break my immersion. It would just like it would not ruin the experience, but it would be really jarring and weird to see.
Yeah.
I think they could pull it off. I'm thinking about this is a really good point that you brought up. So like I'm kind of trying to figure it out in real time. Maybe every Pokemon just kind of matches the speed of your trainer, right? And because Hippowdon is so much bigger, it's just going to take up more space. So like wherever, like in the game, there's like a tracker, right, that the Pokemon follows. And if a Pokemon's bigger, it's just going to be, it's got a bigger like hitbox, for a lack of a better term.
I mean, that brings up a whole nother point about the hitbox issue.
Yeah. But I could
because like there's a little Pokemon have an advantage, so it's weird.
I think it does. We just saw that right there. Like Chikorita just dodged that water gun, but if it was
I guess the flip side,
it would have got a hit.
The flip side is that they wouldn't have an advantage, but that they would have a difference to use them. You know what I mean? Like, because Chikorita is going to move around quicker than Meganium, and it's going to be a smaller hitbox and all. But Meganium is going to hit harder. The energy ball from Meganium is more likely to one-shot this Binacle than Chikorita's is.
It's also going to be able to take the hit. More than Chikorita would be.
Dude, that's also true.
Oh my god, I'm not.
You guys brought up the size.
I'm convinced.
And that was another thing I was thinking of. Speed and size was like they showed stealth rocks, were like a bunch of rocks around the battlefield. If I have Zygarde on top of a building with a bunch of stealth rocks, like it's gonna be like bumping into them without moving.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be like? Am I gonna want to use a different Pokemon? That might be some of the gameplay decisions that you have to make.
Yeah, and it could be a thing where it's like maybe if you run into one of them, they all kind of disappear, right?
Could be.
Or that one disappears at least.
Well, if that one disappears, he's saying like then Zygarde would just get like one-shotted by like just inching into the stealth rock. So maybe it's something where where like Lumi's saying maybe they all disappear, but you only get hit with one of them. I don't know.
This is for the opponent, though, right? Because I think if you put stealth rocks down, I don't think that you will be affected by them. Essentially, I think you'll just go right through it, something like that. But if it's for the opponent, they'll get hit by it.
Yeah.
Another thing with the sizes is, I mean, we're assuming that there will be different sized Pokemon in this game, like be able to be caught because we have alphas, right?
Yeah.
So like they're bigger. It's like there'll be like a smaller Meganium possibly that you could have. So it's like I don't know how it's gonna work. It's a little. This is what they need to tell us and show us a lot of. So we need a trailer for something like this.
No, I'm glad we got this gameplay, dude. You brought up a really good point. So I'm gonna be thinking about that a little bit more now.
Well, what were you thinking about champions? Just quick, whatever you had on your.
Honestly, this might be inflammatory.
Okay.
So I'm a competitor. Like I'll do VGC battles like whenever the new thing rolls around, and I'll get bored of them and whatever. But I am super excited for it, and I'm seeing people that are not, and it's frustrating because I'm seeing some of their like either suggestions or complaints or whatever. And the thing that I just keep thinking is that like Pokemon is trying to create essentially like they talk about it in film and whatever, the extended universe, right? Pokemon trying to create like the Pokemon extended universe. And everyone I'm seeing complaining about like champions is essentially just that's the part of the extended universe that's not for you. Like you, if you don't, if you're not interested in like the circuits and the whatever, that's fine. but that's why they're putting out ZA. That's why they're whatever. And I get it. They're spaced out way too far, so you don't have the ability to like do whatever. But yeah, I just feel like some of the complaints with like maybe not like the availability of every Pokemon or whatever. I understand a free play mode would be nice or whatever, but if the player base isn't huge and they want to have like an active like community in the ranked and the whatever battles, and everyone's doing whatever they want in these custom battles, it won't be that great. I want to load up the game and not play the same 5 people. Like I play VGC and I'm like Master Ball rank whatever 128.
Nice.
I play the same people every day. Like I see the same names. Like I'll recognize like Japanese names that I see every day, but if I play at a certain time, if I play at a different time, I'll recognize the English names. And yeah, so I want the game to be active and like fun, but I just don't want it to be super split. Like there's going to be a singles battle stadium mode, and then there's going to be a doubles mode, and then a free play mode. I want everyone to have the fun that they want to have, but I also want the game to be rewarding for the people that like it's meant for, I guess.
No, I love that.
I guess I don't
Right.
really know what it's meant for, but
I totally
it feels like it's.
Yeah, I totally see where you're coming from. I agree with you to an extent. The extent is just that I do think, and I know Dusty's probably going to say the same thing, I do think that they are positioning this game like 100%. They're saying it's like the catchphrase of the game is like essentially they're trying to make it accessible for everyone, or like a way that everyone can play that same thing. I agree with you that maybe you just don't like the style and you shouldn't play this game because you're not into that kind of thing. But they are trying to make it so that more people that are not usually in that kind of thing come into this gameplay.
So yeah, I also agree. I think, I've been reflecting the last week, and like, I guess I want to be clear. Like when I'm saying I'm not happy with something or I am happy with something, I'm talking about it from my own perspective. That's what I think about the game. I don't care if other people enjoy stuff. People enjoy all sorts of things that I don't care about, and that doesn't bother me at all. I'm not upset at all. I want to like Champions. It's disappointed me in some ways because, again, like the things that I care about don't seem like they're at this time, don't seem like they exist. And I think things got a little dicey because the game came out and everyone was making the assumption, Wolf Glick especially, right? And Wolf Glick is a legend, right? He's awesome. But him and a lot of other mostly VGC players, right? I had someone in my comments recently, or in my DMs recently, just like these big VGC people who are telling me like, oh, this game is going to be a gateway to VGC. And I think the conversation that I was having and I was reflecting on like the things that I cared about. None of that just made sense. I feel like that was wishful thinking in the same way that like what I care about the game that's not in the game, or at least doesn't seem to be in the game, was wishful thinking, right? And so like a lot of my frustration was around those two things, about being like, why are we talking about what other people care about? Like we're just like bolstering this game up from the perspective of this like imagined person. And for me, I've listed my complaints, or based on the things that I want to be in Champions. It'd be great if there was a battle simulator that I could just like push some buttons, get a battle going with my friends. That sounds awesome. Like someone said it earlier, like I have a limited amount of time to play Pokemon. I like to play the RPG, and when I do battle, it's like I don't have strats. Like I don't have Pokemon ready to go for battling. So that's just like, anyways. So yeah, I just want to be clear. I'm not trying to be a fun sucker. It's just my own perspective. It bums me out that those things aren't in the game. But bro, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for anyone. Lumi's expressed that he's pumped to play this game. That's awesome. Like I don't know. I feel like I've made it clear that that's not the type of person I am who's like crapping on something because I don't like it. Like I'm always the one who's like, yeah, let me advocate for my 7-year-old niece who might love this thing that we're all saying isn't cool because it's not edgy. Like, that's not who I am. I think there's room for everyone. So anyways, I just wanted to be clear about that.
Yeah. No, that's all very fair.
I will say I picked up Pocket when it first came out and whatever. I was playing the battles every day for a while, and the way that they develop applications is very frustrating to me. They make everything take as long as possible to keep you in the app for as long as possible, and if they do that for this game, it's going to be incredibly frustrating. So I could see myself disliking it after 6 months or whatever, but leading into it, it just checks a lot of boxes for me.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm
listen,
excited
man,
about
I'm
it.
glad
I
you
just wanna
called
see
in.
more.
Yeah, you very
I
politely.
appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, bro, you very politely said you very politely called me out without mentioning my name once, so I appreciate that.
It's not you.
No,
it's
I know.
essentially the comments under the trailers.
Yeah. But dude,
Yeah.
I am excited for it. I gotta be clear. Like Champions could be so sick. I just think they've shown me nothing to suggest what the less than 1% of VGC players care about. I don't know. I'm like, VGC is such a small thing, and if we're talking about accessibility, then like that just makes no sense to me. Like enough people have the game. 26 million people have Pokemon battles.
If they push it really hard and people download it the way they did Pocket, it could change from 1% to 5% or something, and maybe that's what they're looking for.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see more. I want to see more. We're going to do an HP Live at some point, and we're going to dig into that rumor again and kind of try to just kind of air it all out. So that'll be fun. Yeah, dude, we appreciate you, man. Seriously, we're really pumped that you're in the community, and we appreciate you supporting us and calling in today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, man.
How many more people do we have, Lumi? There's like
got
3 more people.
3, yes.
Sounds good.
I think. Do you want to thank our sponsors? You guys,
I would love to. Yes, I wanna thank first off just every single person, the people that I'm not gonna read the names of, all of you out there supporting the show, the people that are in this call. It says 26 are in the audience right now. It was up to 32 earlier. I mean, it's just these things are growing. This Discord's growing. This show is growing, and that's because of y'all. And we thank you all so much for that. I do want to give a special shout out to our mythical tier supporters: Ryan Amphosinus, Coronet Highlander, Chris, Adam Gibson, Tyler Low 15, Wild Zenith, Normal Guy, Astro Tempest, Sam Ross, Porygon A, Ball Guy, Doom Typhlosion, Brain Dead, Nicholas Taylor, and the Pokey Kiddo 1. I want to give a special shout out to our Arceus tier supporters: SEH Art Gold, Lethal Randy, and Red. And I want to give, in the spirit of Legends EA, a Mega Evolved shout out to our Game Freak Inc. level members, Bramtastic and Young Smokey. Thank each every one of you so much.
Yes. Thank you guys so much.
We really appreciate you guys showing up and being able to call in, being able to join this Discord call and give us your thoughts. I feel like sometimes we get stuck talking in a vacuum, so it really is refreshing to talk to you guys.
Absolutely. I agree.
And, to talk to people who aren't just content creators, right? You guys are the real fans, right?
So nice.
It's so refreshing. If you want to be on the next live call-in show, you can join our Discord by becoming a YouTube channel member or a Patreon supporter at our lowest tier, just $5 a month, and you can get access to the secret Discord for these call-in shows. But you also get access to multiple bonus podcasts and live streams that we produce every single month. You get access to any new ones we put out, as well as anything else we've ever put out in the past. So we just want to make that clear. We're always trying to grow the community. So if you want to be part of this, that's how you can do so. Links are in the description. So we got 3 more people to get to. I'm excited to talk to
I do want to shout out real quick to, in our Discord, of course, we've got the Battle League, and we do have our next tournament plan. Sign-ups end on Friday, August 1st at noon EST. So check that out.
Nice.
If you'd, maybe you're interested.
What's the theme? What's the theme of the Battle League?
The theme of this tournament is Mega Evolutions. It's all the Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet who can Mega Evolve. Obviously, you can't Mega Evolve them in Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
But we'll be using them. So those are the only eligible Pokemon. And the cool thing is, this even includes the the Pokemon in Legends ZA that we officially know. So not any leaked ones. We're not doing leaked ones, so that's friendly to everyone who wants to participate. But
no Dragonite?
Like you can use Dragonite because
Nah,
that's officially revealed to have a Mega.
Let's go. You know what?
Yeah.
That's going to be so much fun to do these battle leagues with champions. I can see the value of that because you can actually use Mega Evolution in champions. That's sick.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Who do we got? Who do we got next? Oh, someone's in here right now.
We have Bat5 Gaming.
What's up?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good, man. How you feeling?
What's up? What's up?
Great. I'm at work, chilling.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, tell us what's on your mind. What did you think of the Pokemon Presents? Is there anything else in Champions or ZA that you saw? Do you have any theories? We'd love to hear what's on your mind.
So the Presents was kind of bad. I ain't gonna hold you. It could have been better. It could have been better. I feel like at this point, they should have like separate Presents for like mobile games and then the main series.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That does sound like a good idea.
But
I'm
it
down.
was okay. Mega Dragonite. It's a hit or miss for me right now.
Yeah.
It might grow because we got to remember, like when the first Megas came out, way back when, a lot of people didn't like them either. So I feel like it's going to grow on us eventually.
That's a really interesting perspective because I do kind of agree. I feel like we cherry pick our favorite Megas, but there are a lot of ones that are just either forgettable or just kind of like inconsequential. Like they're, so that's a good perspective. It'll grow on us.
And let's see, Theory. I thought it was kind of weird that the team was Team MV. So it kind of sounds like there might be another team. It could be like AL, Team AL or something. 'Cause it sounds like half the alphabet. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
Oh, sure.
That
That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
M to A to L,
I did
M
hear
to
someone
V,
say that.
Z to A.
I did hear someone say that like M is the middle of the alphabet and that's why they're MZ. And I'm like, okay, I guess it makes sense.
Like
but
what does
also,
it mean?
it's
But
I was trying to figure out what does it mean, So
that's fun though. That's cool. Because that is true. It's like they are trying to do something with the ZA. Like it seems silly and it sounds like it like on paper is a horrible name for a Pokemon game, but like you have X and Y, now you have Z to A, like starting again, right? A new beginning, go back to the beginning. We got the ZA thing. We have AZ. Like dude, that makes sense. MZ, I can see that. It's like it's half the alphabet. It's the second half. Yeah. Right. I guess if you wanted to look into it,
I was wondering why they went with MZ. MZ. What's the M?
Did they not tell us what MZ stood for? I thought they did. I forget.
They did not.
They didn't?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
So, but that was something.
No, so I like if we could just like maybe pick out what you're suggesting with this theory or like M to Z is the second half of the alphabet. So like maybe that's representative of like the group that will actually do the work to bring, the alphabet, if that's an analogy for like the story, right?
Yeah.
Into the final phase, right? It's like the generation that will make the difference and bring us to Z, right? The end of the story. You know what I'm saying?
It could also be like, my bad. It could also be like those are like the lower tier trainers. And then after you get past those, get higher up in the alphabet, you can join like a more elite team. I don't know.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I could definitely. Yeah, maybe you have to like prove yourself by getting to at least M rank. I could see that. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
like
I guess
the adults are like Team AL, right? Like
Yeah.
the kids are Team MZ.
Yeah.
But like Team AL's maybe like Emma and AZ and whoever.
That's fun. That's super fun.
Interesting.
How's your day going?
It's going good. It's extra work going on right now since it's summertime, but other than that, it's pretty good.
It's hot outside. I was outside this morning.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was at the beach. I've been walking in flip-flops to pretend like I'm at the beach. It's just in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
I'm always walking in flip-flops.
Yeah.
I never do. I'm always wearing sneakers.
I'm always wearing flip-flops.
That north versus south life. In Florida, flip-flops is like what you wear.
It was a heat index here on Saturday. It was a heat index of 114.
Jeez.
Yeah. No, there was a heat wave. Not to get too much about the weather, but there was a crazy heat wave going on.
Yeah.
Anywho.
But yeah, man. Do you have anything else that you want to share with us?
No, that was it.
Well, we appreciate
That's
you
some
supporting
cool
us,
either
man.
way.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Thank
We
you.
really appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all too.
I love your profile picture with
All right.
James. He's the guy.
Yeah, it's so epic.
Good to see you, man. We'll
Awesome.
talk to you soon. All right.
See you later.
All right. What do we
Bye.
got next?
Alrighty. Okay, Wild Zenith, you're up.
Hey,
Hey, man, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
What's up?
You know what? I'm back. Granted, I rebranded my name, so
Yeah,
yes. So how y'all doing?
Yeah.
Pretty good,
we're
man.
chilling.
I like the
Doing good,
rebrand.
man. Doing good. It's nice talking to all of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. So
You s-
what I want. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it. Your rebrand was from Marshadow, right? Is that what I'm remembering?
Yes. Well,
Night
it's
Marcher.
Yes.
it's still that, but it's more based on the thing I created.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But,
Very cool. We still love Marshadow.
Cool.
That's all
Yeah.
that matters, really.
Yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah.
all that matters.
Team Marshadow.
But I wanted to talk about the what's it called? The direct a little bit. Or
Yeah.
I guess we call it direct showcase. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed by it because it's like they had us wake up. Not only did they have the countdown,
Yeah,
but they
bro.
also had
Yeah.
us wake up at 6 a.m. when this could have
Yeah.
literally been the email. So it's like it definitely was frustrating because well, I'm a very huge on Unite for the most part. So of course, waking up just to see Palmy, I'm like, okay, that's kind of trash. I can go hold you.
Damn.
But it's just not a good looking Pokemon. I just why are we waking up for that? That could have easily just been a post, and I would have been able.
It
to
is
sleep,
true.
but-
Yeah, it is true. It's like they hyped this up for 2 months, and then the thing for me that really like we're like watching the Pikachu countdown DJ set right an hour beforehand.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, that was fire though. That was fire.
it was cool, but I was thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, they've never done this before. This is their version of live streaming. Like this is to compete with us, like content creators who are like doing the live streaming, right? They're trying to like siphon that attention and just keep it on their own presentation. They're hyping it up, and then it was just really nothing special, right?
Exactly. And like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with Mega Dragonite. I'm not gonna lie. It's a kind of disappointing. And as an artist, I'll tell you why. I
Oh,
don't
yes.
think people are disappointed because some people might be disappointed because it's not edgy enough. I get it. But I think the problem with Mega Dragonite is if you look at the Pokemon itself, it feels very what's it called? Uneven at parts. Like the top of the
Yeah.
wings, the top of the head. It's cool. I like that. That's supposed to be the focal point. Sure. But then you look at everything else, it's very just too subtle at times. Like one of the callers earlier, we're talking about Mega Bayonet. You can see a lot of the focal points are the new changes that makes it look interesting. But if you just look at Dragonite's head, yeah, we're supposed to look at Dragonite's head because it's the character design. But then when you look down, it's just
It's the same.
subtle wings. Like what I would have liked, I don't expect Dragonite to be edgy. I want Dragonite to be the dope. That's kind of how its brand was.
Yeah.
But what I would have expected, and it's such a simple change, add a blue gradient from the
Yeah.
bottom down to really show that that it has that Dragonair gene still. Like
Absolutely.
And it's a big
Because if it
enough
had-
change also to separate it. Maybe some people are disappointed of this design because it is almost not a bold enough step from Dragonite, right?
Yes.
in a state.
I'm so glad that you said this. I'm right there with you. I think that's been my biggest issue with it, 100%. Which is I never expected it to become a cool dragon. I don't know where people got that idea at all. I think for me the biggest thing is like the shoulder wing, or they're not wings, they're feathers. So like it has feathers coming out of it, not actual
They're
wings.
shoulder
And
pads. It's ready for battle.
I think, like you said, as like artistic and design like look to it, those shoulder pads are conflicting with the small wings in the back to me. I feel like it either didn't need the pads or didn't need the small wings. But even the heel wings or feathers should be full on wings, in my opinion, so that it is something else other than just like, oh yeah, a couple feathers sprouted out. You know what I mean? I do agree that everything is subtle, like very, very subtle to this design, except for the gigantic headpiece that it has, you know?
You know what'd be cool?
Yeah.
So you know how Dragonaire's head wings are like small, they just kind of look like earpieces, and then they expand when it flies. It would be pretty cool if the wing shoulder pads, and then it's like ankle wings extended outwards like the head wings when it flied. That would be really cool.
Bro, I saw a picture of someone who just took the top wings and they put them on its back, and they took the top wings again and put them on its heels, and it looked great. I was like, this would have been perfect, just like 3 pairs of wings going on. So, you know, it's not that it's dopey. Like that's the good part about it. I mean,
yeah, I want to redirect this conversation. Dragonite is not dopey. Dragonite is friendly, right? Fair. Dopey means Dragonite's stupid, and Dragonite is literally an intellectual monster, right? Dragonite is just friendly. He's a good boy, you know.
Definitely intellectual.
I'm
just seeing the word dope thrown
No, go
around
ahead.
a lot, and I'm like, man,
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna redirect it one more time. It's actually a very majestic dragon, but I'm just gonna say that. So go ahead.
Yeah,
dude, he's got what is it? Marvel
This
scale?
feels more majestic.
Is that what his ability?
Yeah,
Marvel scale.
Multi-
That's the thing, is multi-scale. It's Marvel. I think it's Marvel scale as a Dratini and a Dragonair. But no, I think
that's
that
saying a lot.
I think that he's really there's 2 different types of dragons, right? There's like your, you know, Pete the Magic Dragon, and then there's your like
love Pete
medieval fire breathing dragon that's evil, you know, and Dragonite, Goodra, they're, you know, not evil
Scary.
but feared, right?
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Some of them are evil, you know. High Dragon's got that dark type. But no,
There's good and there's bad.
I can tell Lumi
I
never
do
watched
also
Dragon
think that-
Tales growing up.
I absolutely, dude. I loved me some Dragon Tales, man. But Mega Dragonite, I think something else that's really hurting it is that we didn't get key art of it, man. We got this stupid 3D render, and the best part is we now know that every new Mega that gets revealed will have this.
It's bad, man.
Dang. It's true. No, I feel you. And it's like, it sucks because the Sugimori artwork really does give it that old Pokemon feeling that is very nostalgic. But I think the problem with this new type of render, it feels so washed down. It's like, have you all noticed, like, when the mascots of the days of old, like the iconic ones, when they have like 3D renders, they don't look as exciting and interesting. Like Sonic, for example, doesn't look as exciting or interesting as he used to. That's the same with this now. It feels like they're doing this because they want to be able to reuse it rather than trying to actually have a style or actually trying to have like this Pokemon make a statement now, right? It's like
absolutely.
Look at it. Like Dragonite's pose is literally just, it's not doing anything to really make me interested in it. Like I wish it was a little bit more. There's more energy within the pose, that it was breaking not the fourth wall, but like, we kind of have like when characters or when you see artwork in the there's what's that word, not foreground, but it's dynamic posing. They don't do that, and it was fine for Sugimori artwork because the artwork would carry. But now that the artwork is just now looking like Pokemon Home, it just looks bland.
This is what I'm looking for. I gotta.
It looks soulless.
Everyone's looking for that, but just saying like that they made like the main artwork, the Pokemon Home models, is just like, it says everything. It's like, but Pokemon Home models are like awful most of the time, and it's like, why would you go with that over 2D beautiful dynamic artwork?
So
I can't, man.
I think the artwork that I got on the screen right now is brand new art from Legend ZA. All the existing megas, or at least all the megas that were confirmed to be in ZA. Or maybe
not all of them,
maybe most
I
of them.
wish it was all
most of them. It's a bunch of
all of them, I think, from the first trailer.
Okay, so they all got
there you
brand new dynamic, I'll use that word that you're using, dynamic artwork where you have color, there's explosions in the background. You can see the Pokemon this is a Mega Charizard Y, it's breathing fire, its wings are expanded. You can see the pink Mega Energy like just blasting like there's like an aura, right? Like a sphere blasting away from the Pokemon. This thing it's in battle, right? This is what a Mega is all about. It's 2D, it's beautiful, it's in the classic Pokemon art style, and I think we can expect to see this type of art for all of the Megas that we're going to be getting in this game. So
I do not think.
no, I'm convinced. I'm convinced.
I don't trust them.
I'm convinced.
No.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know.
Like, this is
I wish.
cool. I wish this is what they would show, like with Mega Dragonite, so that people can get hyped for it.
Yeah.
But I feel like
It's coming.
This is only. I feel like it's only for the ones that we already seen because they want people because we already seen this. They want to see them in the new. They want to show them back in the new light.
Yeah, that's a good
I
point.
feel like
Which I do appreciate. I appreciate that. But
yeah. But what we got right now with Mega Dragonite, like I know I'm not gonna say leaks, but there's a certain Pokemon I can't wait to use. But after seeing what we got with Mega Dragonite, oh god, they're gonna make him look ugly.
Yeah.
Oh man, it feels bad.
No, it's good. We're gonna see some art of Dragonite like
Actually-
this. It's gonna look fierce. It'll be like it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be
eventually
awesome.
we'll get art. Eventually we'll get art no matter what. I'm like 100% sure of
Right.
that. I don't think it will
I do
be
hope
this
we
art.
get this art
but-
though.
No, I think even Jake just popped up. I think this is for a specific situation that they were
Merch
using
line?
it for.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's coming back.
But I would love this.
It's coming back.
I think Mega Dragonite more than any of them will get even more artwork than the others because it's a popular Pokemon. So they'll make other artworks of it. I'm trying to see that Dream World art. Of
I'm
it
trying to see the TCG, dude.
one day.
Sad
Shoot, yeah,
facts,
this is
TCG.
Gardevoir from the
Yeah.
game. You guys might be right. This is the new Mega Gardevoir quote unquote art from the Ralts
Yeah, but
mystery gift.
This one's even more dynamic, at least.
Yeah, but it's still
Yeah.
just a 3D render.
I can get a little personality glimpse from that at least, like it's kind of like, I guess this is relevant. Like the whole debate about AI art and how like when you look at AI art of a person, it just, I don't know how to describe it, but it is missing like a little bit of life. And obviously that's a weird
Soul.
thing to say because art doesn't live literally, but it does. It looks soulless. And that
know
is
why
how
it
these
looks
3D
soulless?
renders look to me.
It looks soulless because a human didn't make it. There's no intention behind any
Right.
of it. It's just a replication,
But honestly, these renders, I think a human made them. I don't think they're
no,
AI,
no,
but
no.
they look that way.
Sometimes humans
There's-
do make it.
There
most
is
times,
life
actually. I think with
in
this.
art.
Yeah.
Art has life
Agreed.
in it. It's literally it's the emotions from a person in a human experience.
Yeah, but
And
you
I'm not
can't say
getting
that
it
like
here.
there's a lot of 3D stuff that is full of life and artwork. It's just like something about these that are just dull. I don't know why.
Well,
but
I think I can answer that question, Soul. It's because yes, those 3D models were created by humans, but they've been reused. So the soul falls out, it leaks out every time it's being reused because we've seen it for so many times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that makes
So
sense.
now-
Yeah, that makes sense.
We're so used to Mega Gardevoir's 3D model or other Pokemon's 3D models that aren't new that we just are tired of seeing it. And when they use it for another promo, it's not like it's a new art style. So that's why it still has soul in it, but the soul is very limited and few and far.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll
Yeah,
get some
I
more.
get
I think I agree. It kind of stinks that the debut of a new design just kind of doesn't fit alongside it and doesn't have some beautiful artwork to go alongside it, or at least 2D art. It does, we have gameplay though, and I wonder if that's kind of what they're trying to do. They're trying to have us focus on the gameplay, because when you see the 2D, when you see any of the 2D art for Pokemon, like out of context, I don't really think you can tell that it's like something that's going to be in the game. But when you, like all the thumbnails that we've made contain gameplay footage of Dragonite from Legends EA. So like when you see it at a glimpse, right, you can kind of like tell a lot easier what it's from, what the product is, which is the game.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah.
But thank you, man, for calling in. We appreciate your support. It's been nice to catch up.
It's always a pleasure, man.
I appreciate
Always a
you.
pleasure.
And before I call off, I actually made one of my designs, the Marshadow one of the Paradox. I made it to an actual figurine that looks official. So
dude,
I'm gonna be showing off.
Oh, nice.
Please, dude, that's so
cool.
cool.
Yeah, throw it in the
Wow.
chat.
Yeah,
That's
throw it
so
in the
cool.
chat.
I'm gonna wait
Unless you
until
gotta-
after Worlds, and then I'll
Okay.
post.
Okay.
Oh,
sick.
okay. There you
Awesome,
go.
dude.
Cool. Make sure you tag
Tag
us so
us.
we can see
Yeah.
it.
Oh, perfect. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Y'all have a good one.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, of course.
No
You have a good
problem.
day,
Thank
man.
you.
Mhm.
You have a good one.
I think we got one more person,
One more.
and just for anyone else listening, we just want to be clear: we're only inviting on members, like YouTube channel members, as well as Patreon members. These are active members of the community. So just want to make that clear for anyone who is listening or who might want to speak. This is just a space for paid members right now. I think we got one more person. Someone's raising their hand.
Yes, Austin the Lapras, an invite has been sent to you, my friend.
Yeah.
And
Hello.
here you are.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Great, man. How are you?
I'm good. You might hear my son in the background doing a little bit of, babysitting here. But
No,
I
that's
just
good.
wanted
That's
to
okay.
chime in and first say I appreciate all y'all. I'm kind of going to offer some different perspectives. So I'm somebody who's been like a lifelong Pokemon fan, but hasn't gotten as deep in the bag as a lot of people. So this podcast is actually me kind of stepping into that more and being like, I want to understand more of the history. I want to understand more of the background. So it's interesting kind of hearing everybody's commentary, and some things I'm hearing, I'm like, oh, I've never heard of that before. I didn't know people were talking about these things in the comments and all that kind of stuff, So with that said, I've never played X and Y. I've never played Sun and Moon. So just wanted to mention about the marketing for ZA. I think it's been pretty horrible. And my reason for that is just anecdotally from like the outside. I know a lot of people that didn't play Pokemon for a long time get really jazzed by Legends. Like I share the same feelings that Dusty has about Legends. I think it's amazing. I think it's easily the best Pokemon thing that has happened in recent memory. And I'm really surprised that they're not leaning more heavily on the Legends name as opposed to ZA, because I've been hearing ZA. I'm like, what the hell is that? I don't know what ZA means. And then I don't, I'm learning now backwards, who the character AZ is. I'm going to do a playthrough of X and Y leading into this. I've got to imagine there's plenty of people who are in the same boat. I'm 32, so I know a lot of people that kind of missed the 3DS era of Pokemon. That's kind of their gap. I kind of took a step away and then kind of got back into it. So I just think it's really weird that they're not leveraging. I mean, I don't know how well Legends Arceus sold, but just anecdotally, I feel like a lot of people really, really liked it. And I'm surprised that they're not leaning on that Legends name more in the advertising that they're doing. Yeah, so just a point I wanted to bring up, I thought was interesting.
We are surprised as well. We have been talking about like a little bit here and there about like, does the Pokemon Company or does Game Freak or whoever is doing this thing, like, do they actually like Legends games? Do they actually want to promote these games? Do they actually like, or is it all about like the main generation and these are just like kind of an experiment? I do think that they're an experiment 100%, but we don't know if they like actually want to push it forward. It's a very weird situation because we can't talk to them obviously, so we don't know. But that's what it feels like, right? That's what it feels like.
I'll call my dad. He's Masuda.
Yeah, my uncle actually works for Nintendo.
It's a good point though. I totally get where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's been interesting having just kind of an outside perspective. Like I love Pokemon to death.
Yeah.
But I haven't actually gotten, like, there's games I haven't played, which even surprises me. I'm like, I can't believe I still have not played X and Y or Sun and Moon, and I hear y'all talk about it. They sound amazing. But I haven't, I'm also, I'm a dad. I think G mentioned earlier, I'm going to be a Pokemon fan my whole life. I get to see my son, kind of his first favorite Pokemon are Eevee and Pikachu, pretty basic. So we got to work on that. But, I get to see him like grow up with it, like it's going to be, what is there out there that spans so many age groups, so many generations, has the nostalgia, has the newness. Like I love it. Right. But there's only so much time because if you're into Pokemon, you're probably a collector. You want to put hundreds of hours in these games, I only have so much time to do that. So I'm just kind of surprised to your point that they're not, it is almost like they don't understand their fan base because there's so many different types of Pokemon fans with only so much time in the day to play them. And I think Legends, I'm curious to see how this hits because if it doesn't, I feel like they're not going to keep it going. And I think it's a really missed opportunity personally, because I think it does bridge. It's never going to bridge to an Elden Ring. I know that comes up a lot. Elden Ring is kind of its own. People like how hard it is and the difficulty and that kind of stuff. But it is somewhat more of a bridge towards a different kind of gamer that it would be a bummer if they missed out on that. That's all.
Oh,
That's
well,
what
I
I think about it.
so in the Terror League, and in the Terror League, basically there's planning documents that very specifically state that like Legends Arceus was a bid, or was kind of built and was a bid to appeal to like more traditional, I think, adult gamers, right? Maybe not adult. Maybe you can remove the word adult, but the people who actually want to game and play a lot of different games, and not people who are just in love with the IP of Pokemon, right? So that's what Legends Arceus was. And I think Legends ZA is, I don't know, we had a similar call earlier today, right? And on one hand, you're saying like, okay, well, maybe the marketing's a little bit off and they're missing some of the core audience, but like, I think they have a pretty good dial on what they're, what they should be marketing. I think they're marketing to the people who love Pokemon first, right? Like even, and I think there's,
I actually disagree with you. I think it's the opposite. I think they know that they got us. They know that they got us, and so they just are putting out the basics to like just get like casual people to be like, oh, this is a new Pokemon game.
I totally agree with that. I think they're showing us Pokemon, they're showing us Megas, they're showing us characters, and then like that's it. They're just saying, here's a new team, right? File this away under something else that you find familiar.
I guess it's just kind of like, if you're going to do a spinoff, you're going to have a side thing, right? Like obviously people who love Pokemon through and through are going to buy it, but also like, what's the point of it really? Like, what does the Legends name mean? Because to me, I was struck by how many people that like I went to high school with that saw that I still like Pokemon, that had not played a Pokemon game since high school, were like, dude, this Arceus game is amazing. I can't stop playing it. Like, tell me about Pokemon.
I have heard this.
It was
a
gateway for a lot of people, and I'm like, it feels like a missed opportunity a little bit. And I feel like the ZA name is alienating, because it's like, what the hell does that mean? If you haven't played X and Y, you have no frame of reference. It feels like you don't understand Pokemon, I guess, if you're not fully in the bag with it,
So I do have some numbers up here right now. These are a little bit outdated. I think we do have a refreshed set of numbers for all-time game sales, like units sold. This is from Joe Merrick on Twitter. Again, I think this is just like one quarter outdated, but it says right here that Legends Arceus sold around 15 million units. That is in the lower, like that is I think lower than the worst selling new generation title, which is Black and White at 15 million 640,000. It's lower than that, but it's actually pretty squarely in the middle of all of
that's actually not as bad as I would have thought, actually. I would have thought
it's good for video games. It's good for video games.
Yeah, Jake added to that. This is really important, I think. Jake's in the chat right now, Jake Steinberg. You'll check him out. He's a cool guy. He said, for clarity, only 15 games on Nintendo Switch sold better than Legends Arceus. So, like, while that might look lower with Pokemon's numbers, for the Switch's numbers, it was still, top 20.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I think Arceus has a little bit of a foothold in some of that older audience, right? Gen 4,
it's a remake.
It just, I don't know. And again, it's not, I mean, people are going to buy it. Let's be honest, people are going to buy it. I just think there's a contingent of people that love Pokemon Gens 1 through 4, 5, up through DS. There was a bridge to play a new Pokemon game. And I don't know that I don't know that they've done enough to push from a marketing side. Pokemon Legends itself sounds so good. And I would just love to see them really just dig into that more. It's interesting the way they're marketing this. It's very odd to me.
I will say I have a theory on this whole thing, which is, it's funny. We had Dr. Lava on the show a while back, and he was giving us a little bit of the inside scoop, because he had talked to people that used to work at Game Freak, so like before. It's a theory, straight up speculation, but it's just, a lot of me thinks that Legends is a lot of the younger people that have come into Game Freak, and they want to bring in young and new ideas, and then they have the older people who are in charge, and like, I think that they're like, yeah, do your thing, but they're also like, we care about this more. That's kind of how it feels with the whole situation. And then there's the marketing side of things, which is completely different. So I don't know if people know this, but Game Freak does not handled the marketing of this game is not totally, at least.
No, it's
the
Nintendo. It's the
Yes.
Pokemon Company.
The Pokemon Company. So
I
like,
did not know that,
it's-
but that's very clear, by the way, that their games market.
Yeah, and it changed after Sun and Moon, actually, apparently. This is what I've been told. So I'm not 100% on these sources, but that's what I've been told is after Sun and Moon, they changed their marketing people over to the Pokemon Company people, whoever they are. And that's why you've seen the switch in the change of marketing in general. So there's all of these like video game politics that are going on behind the scenes that have to do with all of this. I do agree with you, obviously.
I feel like it makes a lot of sense because it almost feels like the way they marketed it is the same way they're marketing these mobile games. Like it's like, let's just put together all of our B level or B tier stuff. I don't feel like this is a B tier title. I'm actually more excited for this than Scarlet and Violet, and I played the crap out of that. You know, I'm more excited for this probably since the last Legends game. But the way the marketing beat they're giving it, it's like they're not promoting it above these mobile games, which is just so bizarre because it looks great, you know?
What? No, I totally disagree. I totally disagree that they're promoting it more than a marketing game. They're promoting this every single day online. If you go on any of their social medias, they're promoting this, right?
I understand what he's saying, though. He's saying that like we see more of the mobile games. It's just because they're like in constant updates.
Well, they just haven't given it the love.
Yeah.
It's kind of what you were saying earlier, Dusty. Like they haven't. Why have they not shown us gameplay until this offhand clip like today? Like what is like? It's weird. It's like they haven't. And they're not. It's weird. They're not telling us things about it like they should be. I feel like. You know?
I think there's a problem where it's like we learned about this game so early, and because we went a year with no information, like our I don't know. It's like they starved us because of that, right? If they never told us about
Our
it,
patience has run out.
Yeah, we wanted this game last year. I think that's a huge part of this. Like normally, if they told us about this game in February. And then it's only what? Well, I don't even know what month it is now. July. We'd be like, I'm so excited. Like, I can't wait to learn more. But because we've known about it for an extra year, we're like, where is it? Where is it? Where's
I
Rachel?
agree with you, but at the same time, we like our
It's a
guest is
Batman
talking
reference.
about here, Lapras.
Yeah.
Like how you're talking about like the actual marketing of it is a little weird still. Like even this year, like the game comes out in less than 3 months, and we got our first mega just now. Like
I think
there's
it's
a bunch to
starting
show,
now.
but they haven't shown.
I guess it's just
you know?
also the Switch 2 is such a hot commodity, and like I'm big in the gaming industry as a whole. I don't just play Pokemon, I play all games, right?
Nice. We
I'm
respect
deep into
it.
Donkey Kong right now. Like
Let's go.
it's great, but like Mario Kart World was not enough, and like Donkey Kong's awesome, but like it's just like this is the next game for the Switch 2 as a whole, really.
Well,
it's just combined with that, you'd think that there'd be more of a push overall to give us more, I guess, you know?
No, totally. So I think a really cool piece of data is that the next bundle after Mario Kart, the Switch 2 bundle, is going to be a bundle with Legends EA, right? Legends EA is being positioned as a Switch 2 game. So that is going to be a big push. And I would imagine...
I don't know. It's
what is
odd.
it?
Well, it's just odd if they're doing that. It's just like, why haven't we seen more? Like, and some of this is my ignorance. Like, I don't know the marketing beats for Pokemon games historically. I don't know how often in advance they typically market. I'm learning some of this stuff, like how you talk about Sun and Moon. But like, you just would think this would be positioned more like at the end of the direct, like one more thing, and then they go straight into a bunch of details about ZA and get really people psyched on the Pokemon Legends for Switch 2, the next big game. It's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a little complicated.
Their marketing is not great. It's not like the marketing that you're probably used to from other games. That's for sure. Some of this is like typical Pokemon stuff.
From what I've heard, most other games only they only promote the title like a month ahead of release, you know?
I think that's true. I think the way I see it is because I feel a lot of the same things that Austin's saying here. And I think, he said at the very beginning of this that he's been a Pokemon fan for a very, very long time. And, I'm in a similar boat where I've been a fan for a really long time. And really, I would say I started really following the, like, marketing cycle from, like, probably Black 2, White 2 era. And it did used to feel a lot more prevalent throughout the cycle than it does now. Certainly with Sun and Moon. I mean, Sun and Moon, they were madmen with that. But even, honestly, even Sword and Shield, I felt like there was a little bit more than there's been for Scarlet and Violet. Honestly, even Legends has Arceus had a little bit more, I feel like, than ZA, because it was releasing in January. It got that presents in August, and then there was something every month until its release in January. So that was, a little better too, because it was 5 months before release.
I will say, I really do think that that's what we're gonna be getting into now. And I mean, if I'm wrong, then they really suck. But like, honestly, like even with what you were saying, Austin, like I think that in the potential new Nintendo Direct, like we're going to see more of Legends ZA, because I think that they are going to want to be like, hey, this is our game coming out with our new Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah,
like I really think that
I share the sentiment too, where like it's so weird to me how they advertise this presents
Yeah.
so far in advance. They had people,
That is
they
weird.
did the whole DJ Pikachu thing, which went viral. I mean, to some degree, like the DJ. I'm also in the DJ space, and like that mix was
Oh,
that
cool.
was dope. Like
That's interesting.
I was
really
like, what
good.
the fuck? Like that Lavender Town thing has been making its rounds in the DJ side of things. You don't even know Pokemon. There's no Pikachu.
Wow.
So like I'm just saying, like they had some heat. They had some heat there that like it just feels it feels disjointed. Like I think your theory feels very correct to me. Like there's just some weird politics and again, I'm learning to understand Pokemon just marketed differently. It's just it's weird.
I mean,
I just see it as them diversifying.
Yeah, maybe it's
a
also
new
the politics
product.
of like Game Freak and the Pokemon Company, because like Game Freak basically does not have full control with all this stuff. Like it's Nintendo and the Pokemon Company and creatures and all these people just talking about, like we're the ones that make the decisions, and Game Freak's kind of like been Game Freak is the one that was doing the Sun and Moon marketing. So there's that. But yeah, it's interesting. It's we don't know these things for sure. That's the thing. It's all behind the scenes, and we just are left here to be like, what's going on?
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna hop out, but I just want to bring some different perspective, because I think, like you said, Dusty, it's good to have
always
different perspective from. So I want to bring up,
dude. Yeah, before you go,
we were laughing.
Yeah.
We were laughing about you being an actual Lapras. Like when I first saw it, I was going to ask you if you are a Lapras, and Jake's been just going crazy about being a DJ Lapras. I love it.
Wait, so are you a DJ?
I am. Yeah,
he is
yeah.
Lapras, apparently.
Damn. What's your DJ name?
So it's Liminal Faces, like liminal spaces, but liminal faces. Yeah. Yep.
Is it- is
I
it-
DJ on Twitch Fridays.
Liminal spaces?
I mean, maybe not. This is being recorded, so don't worry. If you don't want this up, just let us know
you're
if you
good,
want to be
you're
like.
Oh, you're on Twitch?
Okay.
On Twitch, yep.
Oh, let's go. I got you right here. Go sub to this, man. Liminal faces.
Lapras.
You got like you got a Daft Punk going on. I love the
Yeah.
NF Doom
The whole
mask. Vibe. Yeah, that's
anonymous
cool.
thing. So don't.
You got
knock
your own
me,
fourth
don't
wall
knock me
shop
out.
and everything. Look at you.
Love it, dude.
I've been at it 3 years, so
Dude,
come hang if y'all
wow.
need a place for music.
Yeah, I think we might.
That's
Dude,
awesome.
we're dropping.
That's awesome.
We're gonna be on Spotify soon. Hidden Power is gonna be on Spotify with our. We're gonna be uploading our theme music that Glitch X City that we commissioned her to create for us.
I was confused about it.
And that's gonna be available on Spotify.
I thought I'd tell you too, because I know it's helpful as content creators. I found y'all through Spotify, and I kind of made a decision. I was like, I want to get more in the bag with Pokemon. Let me look up some podcasts. I found y'all, and here I am. So
That's beautiful.
You guys
man.
are kind of my gateway into getting
that
more
makes me happy. I love to hear that.
Pokemon info. So I just want to let you know.
Yeah.
It's awesome,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
Dude, we
Catch y'all
really
later.
appreciate
Thank
it,
you
man.
for
Thank
calling.
you.
Absolutely. Bye.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, bye, man.
All right, guys. Like I said, I'll just repeat for anyone listening. This has been an awesome conversation to feature our paid members and supporters. So that about wraps it up for today. I don't know. Do you guys have any closing thoughts? It was kind of fun. No one mentioned Victory Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
I think
people
more
are
stuff during the conversation has come out about it being not legitimate.
Okay.
But
maybe I'll cut that part
for
out
what
then.
it's worth, there are leakers who are saying that it is spot on to what the design is. So apparently it is a good reference to what Victory Bell is going to look like, for what that's worth.
Yeah, damn. I was hoping it was real.
Start with Victory Bell. And
hoping
I mean,
it was real.
bro, me too. I freaking love this. I need it to be exactly this.
Yeah,
and I'm
it's
going to be
crazy.
disappointed now.
That's so good.
I am now going to be disappointed if it doesn't look like this.
It's gonna look like that.
Anyway.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, listen, we appreciate everyone calling in today. So many great ideas. If you want to be on the next call-in show, which we do not have scheduled yet, but we will be doing it very soon. We're probably going to get into a better rhythm of doing this at any time there's like some new Pokemon announced or anything like that. We got less than 3 months until Legends ZA comes out. Champions is coming out right after that, and we got the Pokemon Presents later on. We're going to be, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Subscribe if you're new to the podcast to stay up to date with the latest Pokemon news, theories, rumors, speculation. And this is the #1 Pokemon community. We love you guys so much. And go check out another video. Every episode of Hidden Power is on our YouTube channel. We'll talk to you guys.
We did a lot last week.
Links in honestly, go check out. We put out a lot of content
for you.
I forgot about all that stuff that we put out.
Yeah,
so much.
Go catch up. We'll talk to you guys soon. We love you. See ya. Bye.
Thank you to you all.
Peace.